Lance Phillip and Janelle Eisen. He is a member of Student Council, Ping Pong Club, Track and Field, Senior Class Vice President, Homecoming Court this year, TA for Adopted PE Class, and the Executive Board. Robert plans to do a 2-year mission to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He also plans to attend IU or Purdue to become a pharmacist. Robert Eisen. Offensive guard, number 61, David Kleindorfer. David is accompanied tonight by his parents, Rick and Michelle Kleindorfer. He is a member of both football and wrestling teams, as well as playing baseball for 2 years. David plans to go into the military, followed by attending trade school for plumbing or to become an electrician. David Kleindorfer. Defensive end, number 62, Nelson Mai. Nelson is walking with his parents today, A.E. and Linda Mai. He is on the Student Council Executive Board, is Senior Class President, Track and Field, Homecoming Committee, Peer Mediation, and the Dance Committee. He plans to major in International Business at Indiana University. Nelson Mai. Offensive guard, number 63, Josh McLean. Josh is joined by his mother and sister, Ann and Aurora McLean. Josh participates in Bloomington Spartans rugby. He plans to attend college to become a mechanical engineer. Josh McLean. Offensive tackle, number 78, Silas Rodriguez. Joining Silas tonight is his mother, Karina Tillett, and his grandparents, Tom and Lynn Gorman. Silas is a member of our football team and plans to study psychology at Indiana University. Silas Rodriguez. Offensive guard, number 70, Ty Stevenson. He is accompanied by his parents, Andy and Kim Stevenson. Ty is involved in peer mediation and peer tutoring. His future plans are to play college football. Ty Stevenson. Inside linebacker, number 15, A.J. Willis. A.J. is joined by his parents, Hal and Jessica Willis. Along with playing football, A.J. plays on the BHSN baseball team. His future plans are to study engineering and to play baseball in college. A.J. Willis. Congratulations, seniors, and thank you for your contributions to Bloomington High School North. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone stand, remove all hats, and join us as we honor America in the playing of our national anthem.
Chains. Nice to meet you, sir.
All right, well, thank you to all 7 of you that are watching on the YouTube live stream. One step above ESPN 8, one step below, I don't know. I'm Adam Terwilliger. I'm your play-by-play today on today's game, and I'm joined by Jeff Aiken. Jeff, how you doing?
I am good. We're here to see a couple of 0-8 teams finish out their season, but as we all know, after this week, it all starts back up, and everybody is even as we head into sectionals. So both teams right here trying to basically tune things up, see how it's going, get maybe on that winning streak. I know a few years ago, North had a winning streak that they had a rough regular season, and then made it all the way, I think, to the Final Four. So it can happen. You just want to kind of get a spark going. So lots of interest in this game. We've got a crowded press box, and it is just going to be a case of, once again, 2 teams trying to find that first victory.
Well, you can't be defeated for so long, especially when both of you have a 0 in the win column. So as you're right, Jeff, it's going to be a really interesting game tonight. We're going to see what the Cougars do. We're going to see how they respond. A lot of great offense in their last offensive home game, or their last home game, that is, rather. They really had a really great showing, but on the defensive side, a lot of arm tackles, a lot of runs up the middle, and the same old script that we had this year.
Right, and on Terre, Haute, South, and they've been playing a freshman quarterback, and a man by the name of, let me get this right, Collins Turner. He is a freshman who, according to the press releases, is starting to play a lot better. They've averaged about 20 points a game in their last 3 games. So he's starting to get things working with their offense. And, again, you can think about, wow, we're winless and all of this, but it all goes out the window, and you start playing sectionals, and everyone starts even.
Well, and it is true what they say. You got to play the games, and certainly we got some games left to play. 0-8 doesn't mean anything, as you said. Next week, sectionals, we all start at 0-0. Going to be a really interesting game coming up soon after the bye week against Bloomington South, of course, our friendly rivals across town.
Yeah, and, in the regular season game, the Cougars hung with the Panthers for the first half, a play or two, from being a pretty even game. Second half, it changed. The Panthers had a big victory. But really, once you get to the sectionals, once you get to even then a rivalry game with your crosstown rival, anything can happen, and we'll see. But first, we've got tonight's game to see what the Cougars can put together.
And it looks like the Patriots won the coin toss, so they're back to kick right now. And set to receive for us is Della McCullough, number 5, talented wide receiver. Got a lot of speed on him, Della. If you can get a lane, let's see if he can crack one here.
He does. If he hits the first line of defenders and blockers running and finds a seam, he can really do some damage.
Kick is up, shallow. Ball goes to the 20. Up man takes it, number 21. Gets a lane to the left, a little short, and tackled at the 26. Norhedi Sharadi.
I am wrong on that. I am wrong. That is Wyatt Dalton.
Wyatt Dalton.
Sorry, Sharadi is number 23, whereas Dalton is 21.
And here comes the Cougars, led by Ben Friel. Ben Friel, talented quarterback, scrappy young fellow. He gets a lot out in the field, and he's hard-nosed. He likes to get into the action.
He's best when he is on the move, throwing into the flat. Took over last year as a freshman, did an admirable job, and now as a sophomore has been leading this team since the beginning.
Cougars come out in the modified pistol. Ben Friel set to take the snap. Fakes the run, actually holds run up the middle and tackled. Maybe the line of scrimmage is that one right there.
Yeah, there were a number of Terre Haute players in on that tackle.
Wyatt Dalton had what he could work with, but it wasn't much.
Yeah, Brandon Chamberlain, the defensive end for the Patriots, the first one in.
And a lot of them were in.
Yeah, and he was followed then by many others. I don't know what a group of Patriots are called.
Patriot. Mr. Aiken, Patriot. And we are entering to play looks like, again, we're coming out in the pistol. Let's see what they do here. Motion to the right. Looks like we're trying to run to the strong side, and we run it to the right. Oh, no, fakes the run field, looks downfield, has a man, and he's open, and he catches it for the first down. Great play from the Cougars.
Yeah, they made it right down to the first down marker, number 88, McCoy. Jordan McCoy, the receiver on that play. He is a junior. It is senior night here at Dennis O. Martin Field, as we honored a number of seniors before the game. Their last regular season home game. Again, the Cougars will be hosting the Panthers not next week, bye week next week, and then the week after.
Well, here we go again, the Cougars. Friel flanked on the right by Dalton. Trips to the left, looking, scouring the defense is Friel. Set to take the snap. Fakes the run, passes to the right, has a man open in the flat, breaks it. Good tackle there for a good 5-yard gain.
That was a play to Logan Calvin, the tight end, lined up out as a wide receiver. You put that trip play on 3 guys out to the left, you would then think that the defense is going to pay a whole lot of attention to those 3 guys, and then you just go the other direction.
I was talking to offensive coordinator Tyler Abel earlier today, and he stated that we really have a good advantage on our tight end matchup today.
Logan is a big kid. He really is. He comes in at 6'2", 230, and definitely can do some damage both on offense and defense.
Friel takes a snap, hands it up to the middle to Norhedi Sharadi, and that was Logan Calvin. 2-yard gain from Logan Calvin.
All right.
My mistake, that was Norhedi Sharadi. And I pulled the rare triple fake out there, Mr. Egan.
Number 23.
A lot of misdirection even here in the press box. Does not look like we're having a whole lot of success with the run game. And again, I really think that what they need to do is get Friel on the move. When he does a rollout is when he's at his most dangerous.
Well, it lists him at 154 here in the press release, but man, he bowls over. He's a wet 154, Mr. Aiken.
Yeah, that is true, but he can sure take some hits.
Friel's set to take the snap. Fakes it, actually hands up off the middle, and we have some laundry in the field. Looks like we have a flag, possibly a hold here on the, looks like on the right side.
Looked like it was about in timing with the snap, so probably a procedure of some kind. Any luck, maybe they were off, but.
Well, let's see what the refs call here.
Nope. It is procedure on the Cougars.
That's a false start on the right-hand side. Hard to say who that was. Maybe the wide receiver took off a little bit soon on that play.
Yeah, the flag came from the far side for us, the right side of the Cougar offense. That, penalties in these kind of situations they can be killers because you go from a 3rd and 7, which is by no means an easy play, but when you now make it a 3rd and 12, you're in some trouble.
Well, let's see what we dial up here. 3rd and 12 is certainly not a down and distance you want to be in. But the Cougars have been doing pretty well on their 3rd down plays. Last game I called, at least, they had quite a few that went a long distance. Some didn't hit the sticks, but they got a few nice pass plays up their sleeve here.
Well, they got an opportunity. I mean, I wouldn't say definite 4-down territory, but you're not quite to midfield.
Friel takes a snap. Hands it up the middle to Norhedi Sharadi, who gets a seam in a hole. Bust up, breaks a tackle, and he's down at the 38-yard line. A good 25-yard run from Norhedi Sharadi.
That was a nice run. He got the ball out. He had some room, cut inside, made a guy miss, busted through another, and then he was out in the open. A very, very productive run.
And a gutsy call on 3rd down and long. Nice run play at the middle on that one.
Well, the reason a run play can work there is that they don't think you're going to run a run play. So,
well, they say prevent defense prevents you from winning.
It does.
Not sure that was that, but we're going to roll with it. All right, Friel's flanked on the right by Dalton, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, makes the handoff. Oh, no,
he kept it.
And he kept it. Well, we're going to assume that they just run it when they do that.
Friel, that was a nice kind of one of those plays. The idea of that play, you put the ball in the running back's stomach, and then if you want to hold on to it the last second, pull it back. That's looked like what Ben did. Good for a couple yards. We're now at the 37-yard line. Definitely, I would say 4-down territory. If we make a 1st down, then maybe even field goal.
Yeah, we're in that really weird part of the field right now.
Yeah, high school football a little different than the other levels as far as where 4-down territory is.
Friel takes a snap. Hands it off, fakes the handoff, rolls out right, passes right, caught right for almost a 1st down. I believe that was Jordan McCoy.
Nope, Dylan McCullough.
Dylan
McCullough on the catch. Again, he's got the kind of speed. If you can get him out on the open, it's great. But nice route run, ran about 5 yards down, got the pass, brings up a nice 3rd and 3.
3rd and manageable is the kind of place we want to be in as a team, and that's just where we haven't been all season.
Right, yeah. The Cougars have, it doesn't sound good to say. They've just basically been overmatched in most games that they've played. But talking to a lot of the players, they feel that it's a better team atmosphere than last year.
Friel takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. 21 takes it, breaks a tackle, has a seam. Nice, about 8-yard run by number 21, Wyatt Dalton.
Wyatt Dalton got the handoff. There was some room there. The offensive line starting to make some holes. Again, to say the Cougars have been overmatched, it's just been physically they haven't really had the advantage. It looked like they're kind of making some holes for the running backs.
And I would say the last two big plays were right behind that right guard, right tackle, Ty Stevenson, Connor Smith.
Those are two big guys. Connor Smith started out the season as the center, has moved now out to right tackle.
Friel flanked on the right again by Dalton. Takes a snap, hands it off at the middle, fakes the handoff, passes down the middle, tip ball. Oh, and just out of the hands of a Terre Haute defender.
Boy, that was a ball that dropped right in the middle of at least 5 Terre Haute defenders. It's just one of those things right off the helmet. It doesn't then fly true, and you end up with a situation where they're not expecting it, and it just luckily fell harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, big game of Plinko out there, and Terre Haute lost, unfortunately.
Yes.
The price was wrong, Mr.
The price was definitely wrong. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's see where this goes for the Cougars. We've been really playing the read very well. Friel take the snap. Hands it off up the middle. 21. Maybe a 3-yard, 4-yard gain on that play by Wyatt Dalton, number 21.
Gets it down to the 21-yard line. Going to bring up probably a 3rd and 7. We are probably in field goal range for the Cougars. Ben Friel, not only the quarterback, also the kicker.
He does it all, folks.
He does do it all.
Even pre-calculus, too.
Really?
I have first-hand affirmation of that.
Wow. Well, he was a good geography student last year as well.
Knows all the things.
He does. Oh, actually, no, I had him an intro to social science. Sorry. False information.
Oh, we're getting too into specifics here. All right. So here we go.
I believe he got it. No.
Friel set to take the snap. Modified pistol. Flanked by 2 running backs, and we're going to call a timeout, it looks like.
Yep. Cougars calling the timeout.
Well, Coach Bless wants to get the play right, and who can blame him?
Yeah, it is one of these situations. We've had success moving our way down the field. You might as well get it right. You hate using timeouts in this kind of situation. 6:25 left in the first, but you also hate to get it wrong. So let's take a timeout and have them talk it over, and maybe they'll come up with a good play.
Well, you got to think, Jeff, we're going to go back to the run on this. A lot of success here running in this first quarter.
Definitely, I would say, the percentages say we're going to do a run to the right. That's where we found success. Again, Ty Stevenson and Connor Smith clearing the way. Getting the space for the running backs, and it hasn't mattered who it is. It's been Wyatt Dalton, it's been Ronnie Sherrati, and it has been Friel himself taking it.
All right, well, let's see what they dial up here out of the timeout. Cougars flanked, looks like 2 running backs here behind Friel, 2 wides on the right, no one lined up on the left. We're going to see what we get out of this.
He's got Dalton behind him, Sherrani to his right.
Fakes the pass. Out to the flat to the right, and tackled out of bounds, number 5. That was, again, talented wide receiver, Della Mathulla.
That was a situation where he got the ball, there wasn't going to be much chance for success. The Patriot defense was coming up on him. He just had the situation to where he had to stop his momentum and turn. By the time he did that, the defenders were there and able to knock him out of bounds.
Well, it looks like we're going to be pretty happy here with the 37-yarder. 36-yarder looks like for Friel.
Yep.
On the hold here is number 4. We'll see if that makes a difference for us. Snap is out. Kick is up. Kick looks good. Kick is good. Very good. 36-yarder, Ben Friel.
All right, out of the hold of Zach Good, a good name for the holder on kicks.
Well, if you're in the business of holding for kicks, Jeff, you want to be good.
You want to be good. That's true.
We are punny tonight, folks.
That's true.
And the score is 3-0 Cougars, 6:14 left to go in the first quarter.
Cougars on a couple of occasions have had the lead to start the game, and this game with a field goal have taken the lead. We're now going to be able to see what this offense can do for Terre Haute South. Again, I've heard that they've been improving. Freshman quarterback, which starting the year means he's a freshman. At this point now, this many games under his belt, he's probably no longer that kind of freshman.
Well, it says he's 6'2", 145, so tall and lanky guy behind there at quarterback. We're going to see what he has to offer.
Wow, that is very thin.
We got nothing else, folks.
I really don't know what else to say. I think our quarterback for the first time outweighs another quarterback.
Can't fault you there, at least on paper. All right, here we go. And the kick's up by Friel. Little shallow kick. We're getting to about the 15-yard line. Terre Haute takes that, runs to the right. Looks like we have a little break a tackle, and we're down at the 31.
That's Deshaun Buford, the kick returner. Caught it on the far side, brought it up basically to the middle, but the Cougars were there to stop him. They're going to take over on the Patriots. Will have it on their own 30-yard line.
And field position is one thing that's been really an Achilles heel of the Cougars. Every game that we've lost this season, we've given up a lot of starting field position. So to be here in the 30 range, we're looking pretty good to start.
Yeah, you want to have that long field, and, they'll make some plays, but the more chances you have to make them cover more yards, the better you're going to do.
See, Cougars out in a 4-3, looks like. Terre Haute and shotgun to start. Freshman quarterback, 11, takes the snap. Looks to pass, looks to left, passes left, caught by number 81 in the flat, breaks a tackle, out 6-7 yards for a nice first down.
First off, you're going to notice there's no way that guy is 6'2", but Casey Bender was the receiver on that play.
Are you saying he's wearing stilts, Mr. Aiken?
I'm saying when the team measurements were made, he was.
Well, that must have been bring your stilts to work day or school.
Or, yeah, because I could be wrong, but from here, that does not look like 6'2".
Terre Haute in a strange formation, 3 to the right, all lined up in a straight line. Takes a snap, number 11 passes to the flat for number 14. Looks like a wide receiver screen designed. Finds a seam at the middle, gets the first down to the 45.
That was a play where they did. They ran 3 wide receivers stacked. First 2 ran off into patterns, and the last guy took 1 step, turned, and then caught the ball in the flat. On a play like that, you've got now 2 blockers out in front of you, and they effectively used that play to gain a first down.
Nick Hale, 14, with a great run on that play. Broke a few tackles, made a play for the Patriots. So now we're in 1st and 10 in the 45. Freshman quarterback 11, Collins Turner, set to take the snap. Looks to the left, rolls left, maybe a design run play here. Has a seam, bust up the middle. He's got some speed. He ran about 7 yards there first time. Man, he was pretty fast in that one, Colin Turner.
He's had some success in the run. In fact, he's averaged basically 190 yards passing in the last 3 games. And against Southport alone, he ran for 123 yards. That was definitely a planned run.
Yeah, didn't seem like he was looking to pass at all on that one. He came out the gate hot. So, again, we're in a weird formation here. 2 receivers stacked on each side in the shotgun. Colin Turner set to take the snap. Hands it off up the middle for the read option, and he gets just about first under yardage, maybe just a tick short.
I think they're marking him short. He did not quite make it to the 45-yard line. So I think this is going to be a 3rd and very short.
Well, Terre Haute came out strong. They're really putting it to us right now.
I mean, again, the idea of 2 0-8 teams playing each other, you've got in your head it's just going to be pretty bad football. But both teams have come out with confidence. Both teams have. I know North has had some success, not on the win column, but they've had some good games. It just is translating now. Both teams are actually playing with confidence.
Turner takes a snap, fakes a handoff, passes up to the wide open tight end. Number 9 with the excellent catch up the seam.
That was nice play action.
Kenyon Schulte.
Kenyon Schulte, sophomore. He's 6'5".
222, and he looks every bit of it.
Yeah, he definitely just went right up the middle. They did a little play action, froze the linebacker. All you got to do is freeze him a step. The pass was made over the middle, and he had a nice seam to run through.
We had about 9 guys in the box in that one, Mr. Aiken.
Well, all they had to do was find that seam, and they did it.
Here we go. Tripp stacked up right, shotgun. They like this formation a lot, does Terre Haute. Looks like, nope, not a handoff. He keeps it. Thought he had something, but we get him behind the line there. 98 from the Cougars with the first contact. Logan Calvin with the excellent play.
Logan Calvin with a number of sacks this year. That was a case where he just got a handful of jersey and did not let go.
Yeah, he really was a playmaker on that one. I think he would have busted up for at least a good 5-yard gain. Looks like we had some trailers, but that was an excellent individual defensive effort.
Again, doing that, run option, read option play, he decided to hold on to it, and Logan was right there to grab him and stop him.
Coming out in shotgun again, it looks like. We're surveying the field is Turner Collins. He takes the takes the snap. Runs to the left, looking left, has a man wide open at the sticks. Is it caught? Nope.
They are ruling he was out of bounds. I believe his feet slid out from under him, and they were out of bounds when he made the catch. You know, Adam, I'm trying to think of the last time I saw a high school quarterback under center.
I've not seen one.
I don't think it. I haven't been actually looking for it, but it's sure. I can't remember one doing it. I think the trend now is everybody goes into either the pistol or full shotgun, and no one gets under center anymore.
We're all watching Steve Spurrier footage and just doing what the old ball coach has to say, all right?
I need my visor.
Collins takes a snap. We have a man in the – oh, and it looks like – is that a fumble? That is a –
referee is calling an incomplete pass. That was a play where number 47, Connor Bryan, came flying in. Sorry, no, Dennis Garvin. That was Dennis Garvin.
That was Dennis Garvin.
Dennis Garvin came in, put pressure on the quarterback, got him, pulled him backwards, and I would say the quarterback's arm was going forward, and therefore it was a incomplete pass, not a fumble.
Well, we don't have the luxury review, so it's 4th and 12 now, at the 20. Another 37-yard field goal here, 36-yard field goal. Let's see what they do here. Set to take the kick is number 2 for the Patriots. Orion.
Is it Orion or Orion? I'm not sure.
Well, we're going to go with Orion or Orion if he makes it. Battle for the name pronunciation. Kick is up. Kick looks good. Kick is no good. Trailed to the right at the last possible second.
I will now say it is not Orion the Hunter then. So.
Orion.
Yes, must be Orion because Orion would have made that.
Absolutely. We are sorry to Orion's parents. Yes. If you are listening.
If you are one of the 8 listening, then, hey.
And it is 8. Congratulations. Oh, and we have 1 thumbs up right now.
All right.
Jeff, we're thumbs up worthy. Too bad we can't see who's thumbing us up, but thank you for the thumb upper.
But thank you for it.
We appreciate everything. I don't know about you. I'm just here for the free Chick-fil-A. All right, so looks like the Cougars take over at the 20. 80 yards to go, but we punched it pretty much about 70 last time, so just about the same distance. Friel set to take the snap. Hands it off to the left. Number 21, Logan Calvin, gets a good gainer to about the sticks, maybe 9 yards.
All right. Wyatt Dalton.
Wyatt Dalton. We're going to get used to these numbers at some point.
That's right. Logan's a significantly bit larger.
Well, I'm sure he wished he could carry like that, Jeff.
I'm sure he does. Well, Mr. Tony Stark's in the crowd tonight.
Oh, hey, Tony Starks. How is he doing?
He's looking good.
Yes, he is, certainly. And he's got a blanket, too.
He does, as he needs. It's kind of a cool, crisp night here. Really football weather for probably the first time this season.
And one of the best parts about the fall is football weather, I'd say.
I would agree. The cool, crisp night.
Cougars in their 21 personnel. Set to take the handoff up the middle is Norhedi Sharadi. Gets a good 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain maybe before he's tackled.
Kind of using the old, 3 yards in a cloud of dust idea here, just running through.
Well, so far we're managing a pretty good game plan here in the run. Seems to be we're finding where the holes are, and that's something you want to see, especially early. If we can control the tempo, that's a good thing for the Cougars.
Typically running teams, what they're going to do is they're going to keep trying the run, feeling it out, seeing where the holes are, and then once they figure out some soft spots, they really start pounding it.
Cougars take a quick snap. Up the middle is number 21 for the 3-yard gain again. That's Wyatt Dalton.
All right, so 2 plays, we gained 5 yards, so we are, I would say, not in 4-down territory. I know Coach Scott Bless has taken some risks in the past, but
yeah, I don't think 4 downs is a good call here.
No, we're going to need to get this 5-yard gain and move the sticks, and again, keep control of this field position game.
Cougars prefer a 2/3 split here, or pass to run. Let's see what they decide to do in this situation.
Interesting last play, that quick snap. Not this time.
Friel tries to draw him off sides of the snap count. Oh, he can't find the ball. They just got to land on it.
Oh,
that ball's kicked around. That's Patriot football.
Definitely covered by the Patriots on that one. That was a play. Snap kind of caught, looked like Friel off guard. He hit it, spun around, then it went around Wyatt Dalton's feet and ended up with a ball. Then the Cougars kind of jumped on it, and then it just squirted right out and ended up going right into the hands of the Patriots.
8 of us.
So the Patriots.
Braves.
There we go. I always screw up the North and South Terre Haute. So these are the Braves.
Yeah, we're sorry, Terre Haute fans that are watching this live stream, and the likelihood of that happening is not very likely.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're fine Americans, though, and probably true Patriots. So
yeah. But they're Braves above all.
That's true.
And the Braves take the snap. The newly found Braves pass
That's
it
right.
the middle.
Oh,
and
right
it's
into the
off.
hands.
Right into the hands of number 28. And he's got some room. He's going to run it. And he is up the sidelines. Flag on this one.
Whoa, flags go flying.
Might be a face mask on on the Braves.
That flag came from far away into where the runner went out of bounds. Cole Prather was the one with the interception. Boy, that ball went right to him. You know, playing the old turnover game where we give the ball to them and they just gave it right back. That pass went right into the hands, again, of Prather. Receiver was in the area, but that was a bad throw.
That's the kind of play this defense needs to build up some confidence.
And you were right. It was a face mask at the end of the return. That's going to be 15 more.
Yeah, it's going to march us all the way up the field, probably to about midfield, about the 45 perhaps.
That is going to be an excellent play. So, you know, we've kind of had a net gain off of the double turnover there.
Well, you know, momentum is key. It looks like we've got all of it right now. Lost it, but got it back.
Yep, now we just got to hold on to it. Let's not start playing giveaway with the ball.
Freeland shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, fakes the handoff, rolling left, looking left. He's got a man wide open. Dylan McCullough with a catch. He's got a seam up the sidelines. He's going to, almost broke that tackle down to the 15. Man, that was a large pass play, about a 50-yard gainer there.
That was a big gainer. Now, McCullough kind of had to wait for the ball to get to him. There is a flag on the play.
An eligible receiver downfield. Looks like the tight end came up, or offensive lineman, came up a little bit too late on that.
That is the kind of play where that is prone to happen. Friel kind of scrambled around. You saw McCullough get behind the defense, but one of our offensive linemen for the Cougars thought that they had were going to run the ball. Friel did make to run. We have the advantage of watching the whole play where we saw Friel was going to throw. The offensive lineman did not. He went down to go do his job. Unfortunately, a penalty called. 5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15.
Well, let's face it, Jeff, that's our fault for calling them Patriots and not Braves the entire game.
That's true. So
I blame that last play exclusively on us.
All right. But we're done. No more blaming us.
No more blaming. We're gonna be out of denial now, or whatever that is. Okay. Friel set to take the snap and shotgun, hands it off up the middle, fakes the hand. Oh no, he does hand it off. Ooh. And that was a good concept, but back to the line of scrimmage. No gainer on that one from Wyatt Dalton.
Was a 5-yard gain after that penalty, so we did gain 5. Big hit there on Dalton, though. He kind of got spun around. Most likely, that'll have been the last play of the quarter. Looks like the Cougars are heading off the field. No, they're not.
They might take a play. It looks like no. They're just posturing. I think we're going to take this lead into the second quarter.
All right.
And a great first quarter for the Cougars. 3-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break here till the next quarter starts. Thank you for all 8 of you tuning in. This is live action, live stream.
We're up to 9. All right.
Bloomington High School North would like to recognize tonight's game sponsor, One Step Above Dance Studio. One Step Above has...
All right, we're back to live action now at the start of the second quarter. Cougars 3-0. Friel shotgun, takes a snap, passes left to McCullough. He's in the flat, has a blocker, 4 yards.
That's, again, one of these concept plays. You want to get a guy like McCullough out in the open, in the flat with some space. He had it. The pass, Friel had to get it over defensive lineman. Good for a 4-yard gain.
A lot of action to the flat tonight.
That is where the Cougars kind of live pretty much, is the pass plays out to the flat, get Friel out in the flat and let him throw from there, go to rollout plays, and move the ball downfield. Friel is a good game manager, but the deep ball is not his game.
Friel takes a snap, fakes a handoff up the middle, has a man. Oh, what a tough catch that was. Man, I don't see the number, but he got up and got that ball. Flanked by 4 defenders. Was
88, Jordan McCoy.
Man, Jordan McCoy with some excellent hands on that one. He knew he was going to take a hit.
Yeah.
He got busted up pretty bad.
He went into the pinball machine on that one. He got drilled, hit
dangerous.
once, then another, but held on to that ball.
A dangerous throw from Friel.
Anybody that is willing to go over the middle in any level of football has got a little bit of crazy in him.
Well, he got a first down, so who can blame him? Let's see. Cougars again in their shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Friel does. Looking up the middle. Has a man. Nope. Has a Terre Haute man.
He
and
threw to a brave
he
there.
threw it well over him. Now, there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is. Comes in the defensive backfield. Perhaps, if we're lucky, pass interference, but I highly doubt that. Looks like our D's coming on the field.
Sure doesn't look like it. Both teams leaving the field there. Friel's pass on that. He was pressured. Number 9, Kenyon Schulte, came in on the rush from Friel's front side, but he got
that's
rid
a
of it quick.
hold, but it looks like a hold on the return, perhaps.
Okay, that is what that was. That
Yeah.
was after the interception, a holding call. So post-possession, the Braves have the ball, but they're going to move back 10 yards.
Well, that seems to be a battle of who doesn't want the football right now. And right now, Terre Haute's +2.
Unfortunately, that's kind of what you get with 2 0-8 teams.
Well, it's messy, but sometimes messy wins, and we're going to have to focus on the good things here. And the good things are, scoreboard says 3-0, and that's the only stat that counts right now.
Right. It's in the correct column for the Cougars. Kind of amazed by the amount of attention this game is getting. We've got a couple of radio crews. We've got a TV crew. We've got our crew doing this game.
You don't just play Terre Haute every day, Jeff. And
nope.
They come out in the shotgun, trips right, stacked up. Run to the left is number 11. He has actually some wide open space, and he slides, interestingly enough, gives himself up for the 2-yard gain.
That was the quarterback on the keeper, so quarterbacks learn to slide, get themselves down, and not take those big hits.
Yeah, he gave it up, though. He could have had a gain of 6, has a gain of 3 instead, but who am I to judge? I'm not out there playing.
That's right. You don't know what it would be like to have a big guy come plowing into you, so not right now. In the days of backyard football, sure that happened, but
yeah. And it looks like we're stacked up on the right 2 receivers in the shotgun personnel here. Is Terre Haute, takes the snap, looks to the right, passes right, has a man, catches it for, almost at the first down, maybe a good 4-yard gainer there.
Not quite. A little bit of hesitation, kind of a hitch in the throw by the quarterback. Deshaun Buford was the receiver on that. He fought but did not make it.
Well, Turner's every bit of that 6'2". He can see over everyone. He's dwarfing his entire offensive line. So really nice recognition there of the wide open man. Just didn't have anything on the game. We got to him pretty quick, did North.
Yep.
All right, we're shotgun again here. That's a common theme of the game.
And stacked receivers, at least to this side.
Turner takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looks to the middle, has a man open up the seam. One-handed catch. Pulls it into his body, number 9, Kenyon Schulte. That was excellent concentration.
That was. Schulte's been active on both sides of the ball. The play there, he tipped the ball to himself. It's one of those situations, if one of our defensive backs or linebackers could have even hit him, that's not pass interference once he touches the ball. Could have separated him from that, but instead he was able to corral that ball and get a first down.
Man, Jeff, you can't help but notice we are biting on every single play action.
We are playing quite aggressively. It's something that if we're right, it's great, and if not, we're going to get burned.
All right, well, we take the snap. Rolling out left. Design quarterback run, it looks like. Got several on the last one. Oh, he breaks a tackle up the sidelines. Might be a hit out of bounds.
It is.
And it's a hit out of bounds. Yeah, we're going to add 15 on top of that. They're going to be in great territory after we're done with this.
That was another design run by the quarterback. He comes around, and they had 3 receivers, which automatically then, hey, that's 3 blockers on the run play. As he goes to the sideline, I think he got pushed out of bounds, and then a Cougar came in and hit him to the ground after he was already out of bounds.
Well, you don't want to hit him out of bounds. That's never a good sign.
That is one of those tough plays, though. The defender, they're being aggressive. They're trying to make a tackle. They're not sure coming from that angle. Did the guy go out of bounds? Did he not? You hope they listen to the whistle. But being aggressive, he went for the hit, and it cost us 15.
Well, let's see what we can do out of this. We've been back before, but certainly a good stop here on first time will help us out. So in shotgun is Collins Turner. He takes the snap, hands up to the right to number 23. He's got a big hole, folks. He's probably going to bust it. He's going up to the right, breaks a tackle down at the 8. Excellent first down run, and he had wide open territory.
Jake Carlson, kind of a player we've not seen. Started to the quarterback's left, got the handoff, went right, found a lot of room. No one laid a hand on him for quite a while, getting him get his momentum up. He then went on a long run all the way down to the Cougar 9.
That was a design run the entire time, too. A lot of space out there between the wide receiver and the tight end. He just exposed it.
They do spread things out.
Turner takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. He's got a seam. He's open. He busts it. Touchdown. Touchdown for Terre Haute. The Braves with their first 6 of the game.
That's one of those situations there where I had mentioned before, the Cougars kind of feeling the line out, seeing where the holes are. You could definitely tell Terre Haute had found something. The Braves on the sidelines made some adjustments, figured out some run plays, blocking schemes that were going to work, and they were quite successful on that drive.
Well, let's see. Extra points are no givens in high school football. Let's see what we get out of this.
Especially from Orion Rochelle.
Snap is down. He's still Orion, folks. Let's see what he gets. And he gets it in there, so probably Orion the next play. Orion?
Going to go Orion on that one.
Oh, with the kick in.
Oh, Ryan.
And that is 7-3 Braves. Boy, Jeff, I don't know how we could have missed out calling them the Patriots this entire game. When on a brand new, awesome scoreboard, it certainly clearly
says
Braves.
Yes.
Aren't we awesome? That's pretty awesome. But look at that awesome scoreboard,
That
Jeff.
is a heck of a scoreboard. Brand new this year. It's even a video board. The highlights are not quite up and running, but I believe at some point they will. But we can show still video. They are also now announcing the One Step Above Dance Studio, the sponsors of today's game.
It's like we're in a talkie.
It is, yeah. We're in our own little movie.
Absolutely. And we're cranking the Nickelodeon for the crowd that's out there.
I don't think half our audience would even know what that is.
Well, that'd be 4.
Yeah.
Unless are we still at 8? Oh, let me check to see what's going on here.
We got to check. All right.
Oh, I got to unlock my new home screen. Thank you, Apple. Boy, that home screen really is awful, isn't it, Jeff?
Yeah. I haven't done the update yet.
Oh, there's 12 of us, so half would be 6.
All right.
Fresh. 16, half would be 8.
Oh, my goodness.
And, man, they just keep on coming exponentially.
I think they heard there were Nickelodeon stories going on, and they called their friends immediately to find out.
I think it's Mr. Tony Starks, really. How handsome is that Tony Starks, Jeff?
Quite handsome.
There we go.
All
Man
right,
takes
Dylan
it for
McCullough.
Cougars. Dylan McCullough has a block, he gets down at the 30. He had a seam, but looks like Terre Haute just closed in on real fast.
Yeah,
a lot of white shirts.
There was definitely a seam, but McCullough was not able to just get a head of steam going. He kind of had to come up, stop, catch it, a little bit of a bobble, and then once he got going, that seam was not there anymore.
If he has space, he's going to go. He's a truck when he gets in the
He has
space.
got some speed, sprinter speed is what he's got.
Well, let's see how the Cougars respond. We certainly want to march down the field and at least get some points out of this drive. Friel is in shotgun again. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Friel set to take the snap. Hands it off up the middle to number 21. Gets maybe a yard, 2 out of that play. Wyatt Dalton on the run.
Wyatt Dalton, a couple of yards. Again, trying to soften up that line, that linebacker core. Had Calvin in the slot there. He went down about 5 yards and turned. Looked like he was open. Might want to start going to the big tight end as a target.
We'll see. And that was what, again, offensive coordinator Tyler Abel told me before the game. They really wanted to work their tight end tonight, and they have an advantage, they believe.
Well, anyone that's the physical size of Logan Calvin is going to probably give you an advantage. He's in motion right there.
Fakes the run. Pass out to the flat and caught.
It's Calvin.
It is Calvin. And right on demand. The motion man takes it for a 10-yard gain.
There you go.
And that's what you need. And he is a beast out there compared to everybody else.
Possibly offensive coordinator Tyler Abel listening in on our broadcast to see what to do. And he
we hooked up the bat phone before the game, Jeff, and thank goodness for that.
I can honestly tell you the last thing that any coach needs to do is be listening to what I tell him.
No comment. Friel set to take the snap from shotgun. Hands it off up the middle, number 21 again, and nothing's doing on that play.
Yeah.
That's about the second or third time we run that concept, and we need to just throw that one away. Right, Dalton with a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he was able to hit the line, but the line didn't move. And so 1-yard gain. These are the kind of plays you run them, try to maybe to keep the defense honest, that kind of stuff. But only getting a yard is not really helping. You've got to get a little more than that to make the plays more manageable down to second and third down.
Well, here come the Cougars in shotgun again. Friel set to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. Oh, no, he does hand it off. Number 21, he's got more of a hole this time. That's what you got to do. If it's not working up the middle, you got to at least get out into some space, see what the talented players can do, and Dalton at least broke 5 out of that.
That was a play where Dalton was able to start a couple of steps to the left, turn and go right. There was an open place, got himself out into that flat. Had to make a couple of moves, but much more success there, getting a gain of 5. Brings up a 3rd and 4.
Well, Jeff, if we don't get a first here, you think we're in 4-down territory?
Might be. There's only 6 minutes to go in the half, but the way Terre Haute kind of carved our defense last drive, I don't know.
Friel set to take the snap. He hands it off up the middle, and nothing doing up the middle again by Dalton. We're just not getting that play, and we're at midfield. Let's see what Coach Bless decides to do.
Well, that was like a pretty nifty little handoff that Friel did, but it didn't matter. There was a guy coming at him and a guy right there for the running back.
Well, there comes A.J. Willis, and we're going to punt. A.J.'s actually very talented. This is going to be a treat. He has been kicking it a ton these past several games.
He's also had quite good success going for the sideline, so hopefully he can pin them deep.
He must have studied that trigonometry lesson I taught him last year about angles.
I'm sure that's what's going through his head right now is the coefficients and angles.
There's lots of those.
Oh,
and gets bad snap, and he, shallow kick to the 25. Not fair caught. Interesting decision by Terre Haute. He could have got smacked, but he held on to it.
That was an interesting punt on both ends. High snap. Willis able to get it to himself. Guys coming at him from both directions, able to get the kick off. Not his typical solid kick. But then, the Terre Haute receiver kind of just stood there. No fair catch. We had a guy right in his face. Ball is, he caught it, but hit immediately and brought down.
Suspect at best. We flipped the field 30 yards, but, better than them taking off in their own territory. And we can put together a couple plays here, see what we get.
Hopefully, in the game of adjustments, our defense has made some adjustments to try to stop what they were doing last drive.
Well, here we are, Terre Haute lined up in shotgun again. 2 right, 2 left receivers. Set to pass in the flat, 14 on design wide receiver screen. Excellent block by number 19. Sprung him forward. He's running up the sidelines, folks. He's going to go. No one's going to catch him. Number 16, he fakes him out. Jukes him in the open field. 49 with the touchdown-saving tackle from the Cougars. Man.
That was Connor Bryan coming from behind, saving the touchdown. That was a pass play. Got out in the open. Excellent block, like you said, by a fellow wide receiver. But then he just went down the sideline, able to make a pretty basic juke move and got a guy out of the way. Only Connor Bryan then able to come sprinting down the sideline and jump on his back, tackling him down at the 8-yard line.
Well, that was 70 yards and about 69 yards run after the catch. That's not going to help us. We got to take down that yak.
Get the yaks down.
Terre Haute in shotgun, hands off up the middle, 28. Has a blocker, breaks it up the seam. He's in for the touchdown.
He fumbled as he went in, but they are signaling touchdown. He did cross the plane before losing that ball.
If I've learned anything, it's the plane that matters, and he crossed it.
Yes. As we all know, a plane being 4 points, that determined a 3. You can do a 3-point plane?
Yeah, sure. 3 points to find a plane.
Okay.
2's a line.
All right.
1's a point.
Huh.
That was your math lesson today, and that's why no one likes math.
That's right. Because it makes everyone feel dumb.
Yes, it does. And Terre Haute set to take the kick. Snap is down. Holds good. Kick is good. 14.
It is good. So, that was a situation, the big play down the sideline. Cougars have been victimized by big plays. Then the 8-yard run was basically a repeat of their last touchdown. A counter play inside that just went right up the seam.
Body language is a big thing, and they just look deflated out there. A lot of shoulders down, a lot of bad body language out there. You almost kind of felt like they were just going to punch that in,
Yeah. the big thing, I mean, the Cougars coming in, they're 0-8, but hey, they're playing an 0-8 team on the other side of the field. That's got to give you some confidence just to think, hey, maybe we can win this one. A couple of big plays by the Braves have now made it to where we're down 14-3.
Well, it's not insurmountable, but to make it mountable, we actually have to get some points on the board.
That would be nice. We do have 4.5 minutes left in the half. If we could get a couple of good plays going ourselves, maybe we can get back on the board.
And that's exactly what it's going to take. Going to take some interesting play concepts calls. We're probably going to have to leave the run at some point, but it's a little too early to call that. Still in the first half.
Again, we seem to have some success going to Logan Calvin. I do think if we can get Ben Friel on a rollout, really opens up his options on what he can do. The big play we had success with, where there was the lineman downfield, was a rollout play into the flat.
Oh, McCullough can't handle it. He's at the 10. He just found the ball, and he's probably not going to have a big gainer off of this one. He's put back to the 15.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where seen it before where the guy bobbles the ball, picks it up, and then just takes off, and that adrenaline rush can carry him through to a big gain. McCullough got the ball and understandably tried to figure out where to go. Once he started thinking, though, the Braves were able to get there, make the play. Cougars are going to start from their own 15.
Well, if they're going to do it, they got to go 85 yards. Not a great start, but big play or two can break it. Let's see what we do here. Friel in the shotgun, trips right for the Cougars. Friel takes the snap, passes to the single side. Guy's got to make a play. 4 yards. If we're going to do something, he's got to break something.
Yeah, that's the kind of play design that it's going to be one-on-one. If he can make a miss, that's Jordan McCoy again. If he can make that cornerback miss, you got a shot at a big play. But it's almost a 50-50 shot. Are you going to make him miss or not?
Well, Jeff, every time we've lined up strong side, we've always passed to the weak this game. I think we're trying to take advantage of the numbers game, and it's not happening so far. But we're going to have some guys that make some plays hopefully here soon.
Right. We just, again, need that break.
Friel passes to the right, has a man open in the middle yes, maybe a first down. Does he get to the sticks?
He got very close to the sticks, but I think they're going to mark him just short. He needed to gain the 25. He made it about to the 24 and a half.
Quick curl on that one. Didn't see the receiver's number, but nice play. We break a tackle, and we're close. So 3rd and short, and got to have those runs happen now up the middle. Boy, I'd like to see us run on the right side behind Ty Stevenson and Connor Smith. We've been having a lot of success that way, and we take a timeout to talk about it.
First, we're going to get that timeout. 3:48 to go in the first half. Second timeout called by the Cougars. But once again, you want to talk this over. This is a big play. If we don't make this and have to punt, we're giving the ball back to a hot offense who might then put more points on the board. Once again, we are here at senior night. A bunch of seniors who are moving on after this season to other places. I know a couple of them are probably going to continue their playing career. Others will just move on to college and go on with what it is they're going to do.
And as seniors, they've been here 4 years. Basically.
You'd think.
I worked the math out on that, Jeff. And they've been here 4 years.
Huh. 4.
4 years.
Interesting.
A little bit more than 3.
More than 3.
A little bit less than 5.
Not quite 5.
Well, maybe. Although there are times.
I think we've had some. None of these guys, I think, are. Well, here we go.
Trips
Friel
right.
under
Friel under
center.
center. Quarterback sneak. Is he going to get the yards he needs?
I believe they're
going to mark him first down, yeah. They're going to mark him.
They're stopping the clock, so that's a good indication. Boy, that was again, looked very strange, the quarterback under center.
Well, that was the quick Patriots, actual New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots.
Yeah, that was the Tom Brady style quick snap quarterback sneak.
Not the New England Braves?
Well, who knows? They might be the New England Braves for all I know. I don't like to watch that team up in New England that much, and who does?
There used to be the Boston Braves, but they became the Redskins, actually.
Trips right again. Let's see if they run. See if they run or pass to the left here. They've done this every time. Pass
deep
left,
ball.
Man deep up the middle. He's open. He catches it. No, man, he's not open.
He's
gone.
gone.
To the middle, 88. He gone. Touchdown, Cougars. Jordan McCoy, number 88, with a wide open touchdown. Man, Friel put that one. It couldn't have thrown any better.
He could not have just walked up and handed it any better. McCoy doing a little hand fighting down the sideline, Ball just goes dropped right in, and once McCoy had it, he just took off.
I think McCoy put his left arm out, and it just went right in it.
Again,
like it was a breadbasket.
Like it just dropped from the sky right into his hands, and he just was able to then beat that cornerback. Friel now going to be on for the extra point.
And he's going to do it all. He's going to, by a senior, he's going to set the North record in points scored, if there is such a thing.
Well, you know what? We're going to run a play.
It looks like we're going for 2 here, and we're being aggressive. Let's see what we do here. I'd look for a run up the middle here. Let's see what we do. Design roll out to the right. Passes left. He's got a wide open man for the touchdown. Number 13 on that one, Bowen Murphy.
That is one of those plays where Murphy has just got to stand there going, oh, please just catch it.
Please catch it. Please catch it.
Please catch it.
Please catch it.
Ball's in the air, and it's like, oh, don't drop it. And he very confidently just let the ball come to him, made the play. That was an excellent play. Again, Friel, few steps to his right, turnabout, man in his face. Give him credit. There was a guy on top of him. He was able to throw it, get it out, enough air under it to get it to Bowen Murphy for that 2-point conversion. So the Cougars able to do a quick strike, and they themselves now only trail by 3.
Boy, this is where I wish we had a telestrator up here. I would love to see that Friel throw again.
He really
put that one on a laser.
He very confidently laid back, put the ball in the air, nice air underneath it, and it looked like it just was dropped into McCoy's hands as if there was a hand guiding it the whole way there.
Best throw I've seen him make all year.
Definitely, and I mentioned early, deep ball not his strength, but he definitely did a nice job on that one.
So here we are, guys. We're down 3. The aggressive 2-point call on that. But, the chart says go for it. We're going to go for it, and we're down 3.
Usually don't see a lot of 2-point conversions in the first half. But in this case, it worked. Coach Scott Bless usually willing to make those gambles and go for 2.
Second to last game of the season. Yeah, you got to get all your plays out there. So kickoff is to the 10. Terre Haute takes it over there. He's got a seam up to the left. Nice block, but that's a block in the back. That's going to happen at the 30. We're going to have him taken over here on the 20-yard line. So
yeah, he made it all the way out to the 43, but it does not matter. That flag was thrown back around the area of the 30, a little even beyond it. We'll see where the
pretty nice run that was nullified on that.
Yeah, he found a nice seam, and it was one of those plays. I don't think the block in the back even helped.
Yep. That was a hold on that. Was it a hold? Well, block in the back, doesn't matter. It's 10 yards all the same. So there may as well have been all of those things that happened, and it doesn't really matter because they take over on the 30, or the 20, excuse me.
Bottom line, it's cheating.
And we don't stand for that.
We don't stand for that kind of action.
No cheaters allowed here at Dennis O. Martin Field, the O, as I called it last week.
The O.
Yeah, we're here at the O. I don't know if you know that or not.
Dennis O. Martin
Dennis O. Martin Field, the Dom Field.
Yeah, Dennis O. Martin, actually a principal here at North for a long time.
Yes. First principal of North, correct?
If he was not the first, he was definitely probably the longest serving. Retired in the early 90s, I believe. But did a nice job as the principal of North.
And that's when I was in high school still.
I was still in high school for some of his term as principal.
And that ends this week's episode of How Old Are You? Terre Haute to take it over from shotgun. Hands off up the middle to number 24. Breaks left and gang tackle by the Cougars. There were 11 of us. Yeah. I'm not kidding. On that tackle.
When you said tackled by the Cougars, yes, all of them.
The literal plural Cougars.
All the Cougars went in on that. It was nice.
All of our Cougars.
The running back on that play, he had a little bit of time, kind of did some stutter step. Then once he cut through the original line, was again met by everyone.
He was just hanging out there for a while.
Yeah.
Had a lead blocker. He was being patient, but to his credit, only a 2-yard gainer. So
usually patience does not work in the hands of a running back. I mean, you want to be able to find your holes, but you need to be aggressive and make your move.
Braves come out in that stack formation, 2 wides on each side. Shotgun snap to number 11. Hey, he's got a guy at the middle, 81, and he does not pull in that one-handed catch. That didn't work for him this time. The stickum wasn't working this time, Jeff.
That was going to be a tough catch for him to make. The defender was right there behind him. He was not able to bring it in. Kind of dodged a bullet there for the Cougars. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, you like them in 3rd and long, especially when they're deep in their territory. If I'm the Braves here, probably want to, you don't want to do anything too aggressive. Get a run here. Cougars have some momentum. punt, play some defense, get your defense back out there, hopefully let them make a play.
Now, on the Cougar end, they'd love to get the ball back with a couple minutes to go. Cougars are going to have to kick to begin the second half. The Braves. I almost said Patriots again. Braves are going to get the ball first.
Yeah, no, they're going to get a timeout here first. They want to talk it over, the Braves do. And pretty important play call here because, you get a turnover here. Cougars have the chance to tie or take the lead before halftime. And, you get a no-gainer, bad punt. A lot of things can happen here, so we want to make sure this play is right.
And all football teams are going to be susceptible to momentum shifts, but you've got to think 0-8 teams are going to be even more susceptible to the idea of momentum shifts when things happen in the course of the game, and it's pretty easy to get caught thinking about, oh my, here we go again. This is going to be another game where we're going to struggle.
Well, Jeff, you did a pretty good job to predict this. This has been a game of big plays. 2 big plays are basically just define this whole entire game. Got a long run busted from the Braves and a long pass play up the left from Friel. So this one here's the battle of the big plays and turnovers.
I was going to say they gave the ball back and forth for a little stretch there. Terre Haute able to take advantage first of a turnover, but then the Cougars, after falling behind 14-3, able to get that big play down the sideline.
Terre Haute in that trips right formation, pass to the right. He's got a man wide open, caught by the Braves, and he's not going to get caught. He's gone. Touchdown, Braves. Man, what a concept of that play. He was wide open, number 11. 14, Nick Hale.
What made him wide open was 2 Cougar defenders followed number 11 instead of going and guarding what McHale, you said. So he was open. He then made a nice move, faked out cornerback Zach Good, and on into the end zone.
Jeff, in our pass plays, we don't really know what to do with that trips right formation. They are in a straight line. I can't stress this enough. If you don't see this across your TV, they are in a straight line.
The situation there, you just got to, who's going to guard who or do a zone and guard an area, but lots of confusion.
And Terre Haute makes it 21, so 21-11 here with 2 minutes left in the first half for the Cougars, down 10. Can't be happy with that on defense. You can't let a guy get behind you. Now, we were in a good defense for that play, too. Had a guy come up and miss his assignment, though.
Big 3rd and 8 play. We talked about how we wanted to see the Cougars get the ball back. Well, they're going to get the ball back. Problem is, Braves put 7 more on the board, putting the Cougars in a bit of a situation. We'd love to get some more points. Again, we are going to be kicking off at the start the second half, so getting some points here is crucial. See the band getting set up for their halftime performance. A lot of seniors on the band this year. They'll be announced at halftime.
Well, that's excellent. That's a really nice thing we do here on senior night, honoring all the excellent Cougars that have been here for the past 4 years.
Yeah, it's not just about the football team. The band gets announced. The cheerleaders will get announced. Like to honor as many of the seniors as we can. Again, they spent 4 years, you said, here. So,
And the kickoff is shallow to the 20-yard line is the Cougars. Della McCullough with the take. Has a couple blockers, has really nothing, though, to work with, and he's gang tackled by Terre Haute on the 23.
McCullough takes that on the bounce, and again, it's a hard thing to do, but what he really needs to do is just go flying in. If he hits the seam, awesome, he breaks through. If he doesn't, he gets tackled right where he's going to get tackled anyway. By hesitating, trying to find that hole, once you see the hole but you've hesitated, it's going to close up by the time you get there anyway. He really just needs to hit it flying. If it works, great. If not, you got tackled with a little bit of a gate.
$1:58 on the clock here for the Cougars. Friel set to take the snap. Looks to pass. He's got a man open up the middle, 88, and just dropped. But really, it wasn't his fault. He had about 3 guys that hit him simultaneously. It was number 98, Jordan Calvin.
Logan Calvin getting that ball. Hit him kind of on the left shoulder as he was going in. But I agree. Over the middle is tough, but he should have made that catch.
So here we are, still under 2 minutes. Not much time off that one for an incompletion. Coming out 2 to the right here is Friel and shotgun. Friel takes a snap, passes out to the flat, Well, as equally as good as his last pass was down the field, that was not as great for number 98, Logan Calvin, intended.
Now, the Cougars have now found themselves in a situation of running only 8 seconds off the clock after getting that kick, and they might need to be giving the ball back to the Braves again.
That's not something you want to do, and we're not helping them with incompletions either.
Right.
They get to save their timeouts. So need a first down here for the Cougars. I know you're supposed to be impartial, but we are partial because we're the BHS and Video Club.
We are partial.
Absolutely. So here they are. Friel set to take the snap. Looking, and
Goes
looking
down.
too long was Friel. 58 for Terre Haute makes that play, and that's Brandon Peck on the sack.
Well, nobody was open, and smart play here. Terre Haute takes the timeout.
And why wouldn't you?
Right.
Minute 42, about 100 seconds left here.
They're going to get the ball back with at least a minute 30 on the clock in very good field position. We're going to be punting it from our own 15. Don't forget, while Willis is a good punter, last snap was a bit over his head, and he was not able to get a very good kickoff under those circumstances.
I believe Willis had a season long of about 60 yards on the punt, so he can boot it. And if I'm misquoting that stat, I'm sorry. And if I'm overquoting that stat, you're welcome.
I believe you're, if nothing else, just close, and it was not like a weird bounce that rolled. He legit kicked it 60 yards.
He's got some leg. So
he does. But he's got to get the ball to him in a position to be able to do something.
Terre Haute at midfield, they're not too optimistic, so we'll see what's going on here for the Cougars. Terre Haute and punt safe. They're just wanting to get a good return on here. AJ set to kick. He boots it. Does not outkick his coverage. He's got a guy 34. He's blocked in the back. Yep, he's blocked in the back. We're going to be Terre Haute at about the 40 here to start this. You almost think Terre Haute, you didn't have to do that. He
look like both times they've had a block in the back on a kick. It's been unnecessary.
Very unnecessary. In fact, a little just over anxiousness. So they just settled down on Terre Haute. That's their second, I believe, big penalty on a kickoff that cost them some field position.
And instead of being on the Cougar 40, they're going to probably be back on their own 40.
Still really good field position. Now, the last field goal they made was about a 40-yarder, so their target line right now is probably about the 25 right now for their field goal kicker to be a little aggressive. So they got about 40 yards to go.
Their success with big plays, though, they could easily just take it all the way in. Yeah, they're going to be about their own 41. Again, one of those penalties where it didn't help. The benefit was gained of doing the block in the back was kind of behind him anyway, and it wasn't going to be any advantage to the Braves to have that block done.
Well, here comes the dreaded trips right formation that's been killing us all night. Run up the middle for 23, and he's got a seam. He's got blockers. He's got 20 yards in that play, 23. Not Michael Jordan, Jake Carlson, number 23.
You know, he has now run the ball twice that I've noticed and has huge success. Why are they hiding him?
Well, they're not hiding him for long because he's got daylight most of that time, and he's running to the strong side. He's getting yards.
I would think they'd be just feeding him all day long.
Well, stacked up two on each side are the Braves. Hand up off the middle again, and a big seam again for number 23. We can't tackle this guy.
He has got some broad shoulders on him, and he is just carving through our defense.
Freshman he is, too, 6'1", 185. And while he doesn't have the experience, he's got the girth and the depth to make it happen for him.
Boy, couple him with the freshman quarterback and Terre Haute South while running 0-8 this year. They've got a bright future.
Well, stacked up two on each side again are the Braves. Pass to the left, number 9 is wide open. Takes a hit, not a big gainer. A couple yards for the Braves, and I'd say they're pretty close to being firmly in some weird territory here. Field goal looking likely.
Down to
big
30,
play looking likelier.
Yeah, 30 seconds, only 3rd and 2. Let's see what they can do.
Stacked up two on the right again are the Braves.
Still one timeout.
And up the middle, 23. He's got a seam. He's got a hole. He's got tackled down at the 23. So they are in field goal range.
Yeah, he was able to go it right down the middle. Of course, as a field goal kicker, down the middle is usually the preferred place. Clock now starts, 17 seconds to go and running.
And they're in hurry up here, trying to get a ball stoppage. Let's see what they do here. Oh, can't kick that, and he gets it still, and 11 is down. Whoa, that's going to cost them some some field goal to yardage here. Might be a longer one. From this distance, about a 47-yarder.
That's, short of losing the ball, that is about worst-case scenario right there.
Or a sack.
Not only do you now have to use your timeout, you've got a situation then you've lost the yardage. Instead of being at the 24 and looking at maybe a 40-yard field goal, you're at the 30, and there's not a whole lot of high school kids that are going to be able to kick the 47-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's worse than even a sack because that ball was drifting out for a while, and at least with a sack, you're down and you get to make a decision. That was at least 3 or 4 seconds off the clock. Not good time management, but that ball's been slippery out there. We saw Friel do the same thing earlier tonight.
True. Unfortunately, the Cougars lost there. That would have been nice. It would have bounced in the hand of a Cougar and take off. They are announcing on the PA that the Cougar boys tennis team won their match this afternoon, beating South Bend St. Joseph. Able to now move on to the Final Four of the boys tennis.
And Dr. Dre is on the PA announcing not to forget about him. Or was that Eminem?
Not my genre. I don't know.
And we want to take a timeout and make sure we get this play right. So congratulations for the North Tennis. That's amazing.
Yeah, really good bunch of kids. Had a lot of success. They are 20-1 on the season. Now they're going to run into Carmel. Carmel, a tennis powerhouse. Heard from a source today, meaning a student who may or may not know what they're talking about, that of Carmel's players, of the top 5 singles players in the state, Carmel has 3 of them. So our boys are up for a big match, but we'll see if they can meet the challenge. Again, a great bunch of guys who've had a lot of success. Great team. They really get along together. I've actually went out and watched some tennis this year. And they support each other during the matches, yelling from one court to the other. And they've really deserved all the success they've had, and we wish them luck, maybe moving on to a state title.
Here's a fun Carmel fact for you, Jeff. The writer on the show Glee went to Carmel, and Carmel was the villain high school in the show Glee.
I'll be darned.
There you go.
Does that mean he did not enjoy his time at Carmel High School?
Probably not. Terre Haute set to take the snap. They're just going to snap it. They're going to try a Hail Mary here, probably. 11 out to the right, but we are sniffing it out the entire time.
Oh, my.
That's a horse collar.
They're going to call the horse collar.
First half can't end on a defensive penalty, so they're going to get one more play, Terre Haute. And 15 yards closer they are, so they're going to get to try that Hail Mary a wee bit closer.
That was a nice tackle by Connor Bryan. Nice play. Unfortunately, by grabbing the collar, bringing him down like that, like you said, cannot end a half on a defensive penalty. 15 yards, and then they'll get another shot.
Well, it won't matter. We got 3/10 on the clock, so they're going to get the playoff no matter what. But it wouldn't have mattered. Not what you want to see. You want to see some aggressive defense, and you like to see the shirts over that way, but you don't like to see the tackle by the collar.
Right. That is a dangerous play. Can really cause some damage, particularly pulled back, hit the back of your head, concussion. So that rule put in place to protect players. Looks like they're lining up for a field goal.
Well, and that's something to think about too. This one's going to be 32, a 49-yarder, or no, excuse me, 45-yarder here for the Patriots. 42, pardon me.
Way to be a math teacher.
Yeah, I'm off duty. and we take a timeout. We did not take a timeout. And it's just not enough distance. So they don't get that in, but good attempt here before the first half. And we got that touchdown to get us closer, so only down 10.
Well, we brought that touchdown, got within 3, but then gave up another big play. So we're going to go to halftime. Braves 21, Cougars 11.
See you after half.
Offering internet at gigabit speeds to entire communities, Smithville Fiber is the gigabit company. Smithville Fiber, the Gigacity company.
120-member Cougar Marching Band has performed at 3 Indianapolis area invitationals so far this fall, and tonight they even marched in the Indiana University Homecoming Parade. Go Hoosiers! Tomorrow the band will travel to Center Grove High School to compete in the ISS MA Regionals, where they hope to finish in the top 10 and qualify for semi-state. Tonight will mark the first time that they will perform their full show. Once, a long time ago. Drum major Sarah Breedemeyer and Alex Galbraith. Is the band ready? Take the field. Thank you, Cougar Band, and have a great show at the ISSMA Regionals tomorrow. At this point, we'd like to recognize the 16 marching band seniors and their parents. We'd like to take this opportunity to recognize Bloomington High School North's class of 2017 band members. It is a privilege to honor them at this evening's home game with Terre, Haute South. We commend them for their dedication to their academic and athletic endeavors and the support each of them has offered by their families and friends. And now, the senior members of our own Bloomington High School North Band. Emma Alexander is walking out this evening with her parents, Doug and Eve Alexander. She has been color guard captain for 3 years, is in winter guard, tri-am, and theater. At this time, she is unsure of her future plans. Tessa Barnett is joined by her parents, Bill and Teresa Barnett. She is a 4-year flute marcher, 8-year gymnast, and enjoys cats and baking cookies. She is planning on attending college, but is undecided on a major. Alto sax player, Chris Billings. Chris is accompanied by his parents, Steve and Aloma Billings. He is in Tri-am Music Honor Society and was senior homecoming king. He plans to attend Indiana University, but is undecided on a major. Clarinet, Olivia Bowman. Walking out with her parents, Brian and Martha Bowman. She's a member of the Marching Band, National Honor Society, Tri-am Music Honor Society, Winter Percussion Ensemble, Gold ISSMA Group, Solo and Ensemble, Concert Band, and a 10-year 4-H member. Olivia plans to study biology and education at the College of Worcester. Mellophone, Amain Brown Sparks. Amani is joined by his father, Clayton Sparks. He is a section leader of the marching band, Academic Super Bowl, Theater Tech, Tri-am, Debate Club, and the German Club. His future plans are to major in history, but is undecided at this time on a school. On the quads is Ben Dixon. Ben is walking out with his father, Donnie Dixon. He's a member of the Tri-am Music Honor Society, was a solo and ensemble state gold medalist, plays winter percussion, drumline, and was all-state band on tuba. He's undecided at this time on what college he will be attending. Trumpet, Kelly Edwards. Kelly is accompanied by her father, Alan Edwards. She's a member of NHS, Tri-am, JNHS, ANHS, has received gold medals at regionals and state, 5-year member of the marching band, lacrosse, Western 3-time state, Class C state champion, as well as a Grand National champion. Kelly plans to attend college to study math and science. On the bass clarinet, Caitlin Foster. Caitlin is walking with her parents, Ray and Amy Foster. She belongs to Best Buddies, NHS, Tri-am Music Honor Society, is a gold medalist at regional and state ISSMA in solo and ensemble. She plans to attend IU and study environmental management and public safety. On the snare drum, Carter Gallagher. Carter's joined by his parents, Ryan and Jennifer Gallagher. He plays in winter percussion, concert band, and is a member of the NHS Tri-M Music Honor Society. Carter plans to attend any university, but is undecided on his major. Mellophone, Sam Gallagher. Sam is accompanied by his parents, Ryan and Jennifer Gallagher. He's a member of the Video Production Club, Tri-M Music Honor Society, plays golf, and does South Robotics. He is undecided on a college to attend, but plans to pursue a degree in technology. On the flute, Gaia Hendricks Petrie, accompanied by her parents, Eric Petrie and Angela Hendricks Petrie. She is president of the Tech Club, vice president of Thespian Troop 414, co-founder of the Bake Club, 4 years in marching band, excellent awards in acting at state level, NHS member, and gold group and solo ensemble. Gaia plans to attend a liberal arts school and study humanities and biology and work with Doctors Without Borders. On the alto sax, Katerina Najmanova. Katerina is walking with her hosts, Brian and Jocelyn Ellison. She is a foreign exchange student from the Czech Republic and is having a great time in America. In fact, she doesn't want to leave. In the future, she plans to return to the United States. On the percussion, Nicholas Penrod is joined by his parents, Nick Boyles and Bethany Penrod. He is a member of Tri-M Honor Society and a 4-year member of Winter Percussion. Nicholas plans to major in music composition and minor in one of the areas of social sciences or English. On the flute, Shelby Self. Shelby is accompanied by her parents, Matthew and Barbara Self. She belongs to Tri-M, is taking 2 band classes, and plays in both solo and ensemble. Her future plans are to study elementary education or criminal psychology at IU. On the trumpet, Connor Starks. Connor's walking with his parents, Eric and Shannon Starks. He plays in the marching band, jazz and concert bands, is president of Tri-M Music Honor Society, 3-year member of Westfield Insurance Brain Game, Camp Soul alum, IU Summer Music Clinic alum, Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar Scholarship recipient, cast in 7 plays and 4 musicals since freshman year, a 2-year Cougar leader, and holds a 4.3 GPA. Connor plans to pursue the performing arts in college. Finally, on the synthesizer, Patrick Wales. Patrick is joined by his parents, Stephen and Sharon Wales. Patrick is a member of the Jazz Combo, Winter Percussion, National Honor Society, Philosophy Club, and won the Outstanding Overall Musician Award at the 2014 and 2016 Ball State Jazz Fest. Patrick plans to major in jazz saxophone in college. We congratulate and extend best wishes to all of our senior student athletes and band members.
And we're back here, halftime. Cougars down 21-11. Still, the scoreboard hasn't changed by my math.
No, they usually don't at halftime.
And by my math, our video stream is picking up some traction. 2 of you have put thumbs up. Who knows if it was Siskel or Ebert? Both are passed away at this point.
I don't think it was either.
I don't think it was either of them, and that's a terrible joke, and just terrible all the way around. But let's talk.
What's funnier than dead film critics?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no
Anything
idea.
could be.
So we're out here. Cougars are warming up, doing their calisthenics, getting ready for the second half, and they're going to need it. They're going to need to run up and down the field to come back from this deficit.
Right. If you had to write the script of what needs to happen for the Cougars, well, again, they're going to have to kick off to start the second half. They're going to need to have a good defensive stand, get the ball back, score some points, preferably a touchdown, and then it's a ball game again. If they can get it to 18-21, 3-point game, and then, it can just be back and forth. Defense definitely has to step up. Hopefully they've had a chance to talk things over. Coach Bless usually does the main talk about the defense. They've got to figure out how to stop Terre Haute South from having the big plays. Again, their running back, number 23, Jake Carlson, starting to have some real success there at the end of the first half. They got to find a way to shut him down, be able to stop the passing game and the running game, not fall for play action, all of those things. They definitely are, playing from behind, so they've got to make things happen.
And let's call it like it is. It really is the young talent on Terre Haute that's leading us. Every big play we call, folks, has basically been a freshman this evening. Freshman quarterback, freshman wide receiver, freshman running back. They're letting the young guys get out there and getting really good experience. Not only good experience for this game, but several games in the future, starting with sectionals next week.
That makes a rough season. Again, currently 0-8. Going to end tonight either 1-8 or 0-9, but that makes it a lot easier to take when you've got these young players coming up.
So, if you're the Cougars coming out the second half, you'd like to see a 3-and-out, certainly. You'd love to get the ball back real soon. If they don't get the ball back soon, not going to hurt them. A lot of time in the second half, but down 2 scores, you're going to need to see some real heavy action, lighten up the scoreboard here for the Cougars, and hopefully in the third quarter, not the fourth.
Definitely, and hopefully at halftime, it'd be very easy to lose the confidence, to not feel like this is one of these games getting away from them. Again, the coaching staff has got to get these kids to understand this is the last game. We will have a fresh slate starting in 2 weeks. Sure, it's against the South Panthers, who are ranked in the top 5, but stranger things have happened. They are primed for an upset, the situation that they're going to be overlooking, probably the Cougars, and it'd be a chance to win. But they got to keep their mental state positive, ready to go. Again, talking with players, they felt last year's team was very fractured, very different cliques, different groups on it. They feel this group is much more united. No, they've not had the success, but they felt it's been a much more enjoyable season.
Well, that's the excellent inside information that all 19 of you come to the BHSM Videos Club stream for. Excellent insight there, Jeff. Thank you.
And we are both able to get that insight being teachers in the building and hearing from students every day.
Well, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it now. Hopefully, we make some things happen here. So at the 40-yard line, we have Friel set to take the kickoff. And looks like 2 guys back for Terre Haute here, potentially to receive.
They've run that standard pretty much on the kickoffs, 2 men back.
Kick is long this time. Deep to the 6-yard line. Terre Haute takes it, runs upfield, has a seam, gets down about the 20-yard line. So they're going to take off at about the 20 is Terre Haute for their first play.
All right, again, coming into this half, Cougars really need a stop. Like you said, if they don't, not the end of the world, but it sure could help turn this game around if they could get a stop, get the ball back, and get some points on the board.
So we're going to come out again, and we're going to try to see what we can do here. Now, Terre Haute's tried a lot of weird formations on us this game. Double sacked each side, triple to the right. That's the one that killed us. They're going to come out in the lunch line formation again over here. Lunch line to the left. 3 stacked up. Shotgun for Terre Haute.
Right away, you see the problem. The Cougars only have 2 defenders for those 3 players out there.
Those aren't good numbers for us.
No.
And that's okay. It worked out in our favor this time, only a 2-yard gainer.
Well, if they're going to run it up the middle after that kind of a formation, they can do that. I believe that's a bad ratio.
Ratio is the term. There's a lot of terms. We'll stick with ratio.
All right.
Terre Haute with their young lineup, and almost all these guys, I'm looking down at the sheet here, are freshmen, and this is a young squad. They're going to try to prove some things here for the end of this season. Double stacked each side. Oh, pardon me, only to the left here. Terre Haute set up in shotgun. Set to take the snap is Turner. Hands it off, and this time we're in the backfield, but nice breaking of a tackle. Gets about a 2-3 yard gainer here for Terre Haute.
Able to take it forward almost to the first down.
28 Smith, ball carrier, finally brought down by 49.
And that's Keontae Smith now. I just touted all their young freshmen out there. That's the senior running back for Terre Haute.
Well, we have not seen him in a while. Brings up a big 3rd and 1. If Cougars are going to make that stop, now's the time to do it.
Man, North need to stop here. 3rd and 1. I know it's 3rd and short, but let's see what we get out of this here. In the shotgun, double stacked on each side. Flanked on the left by his running back. 11 fakes, actually hands off. We get in the backfield. We get him behind the sticks.
Wow.
That's an excellent stop for the Cougars. And I didn't see who the first one was on that one. That was number 88 that was there for the Jordan McCoy. The first, pardon me, that was number 98 on the first contact. Logan Calvin.
A.J. Willis in on it, too. So was Connor Bryan. So,
well, that sounds like tackles to me, Jeff.
That was a nice play, able to get some penetration, get him behind the line. That Carlson, he's had a lot of good success running the ball in that exact same play, going from left to right.
And listen to the Cougar faithful get on their
well, it's 4th down on their own 26, and the Braves are going for it.
This is Bill Belichick-esque from Terre Haute, hoping to maybe draw us off sides. No, they're going to punt it. They're going to quick punt it.
Oh, and he
didn't even get off his foot.
He didn't even hit his foot.
Well, you don't want a quick punt when you can't punt.
No. The key to the punt is making contact with your foot.
And you got to get it off that foot, and he did not. It just was a terrible play all around. It looks like he was bobbled. Is there dew on the field down there, John?
It's kind of a cool night. It could be a little damp, but I think what it was, he just kind of rushed it. Freshman quarterback, that's not a good situation. It's not like a real punt. He's not got that full distance away from the line. He's up close to the line. There's pressure around him. He just missed the ball.
Well, we got to make the best of this opportunity. Couldn't have gone any better for the Cougars. Friel set to take the snap. Hands it off up the middle. This one is number 21. Does not work again, and he fumbles on the tackle. Are they going to call him?
Yep,
refs whistled. He was in the grasp, and they whistled that dead. Terre Haute is not happy. Their coach is livid on the sidelines.
That was Wyatt Dalton with the carry. Again, kind of tentative going to the line. Running back, you really got to just hit the hole, hope for the best.
Yeah, that was good break for the Cougars, and they gang tackled them. They've been really great about this, Terre Haute has been, but again, got to hold on to that ball. Ball security is key, Jeff.
Yeah, they really don't want to turn it over. You got to break. Could not have written a better script to get the half started, but you got to take advantage of it. Only a 1 yard gain on that play.
We're strong left this time. Let's see if we throw it to the right or run it to the right. Same concept. Up the middle are the Cougars. A couple yards here on the carry for Wyatt Dalton. Puts us in 3rd and fairly manageable.
Now, a flag in the backfield. I believe we're going to get you can't call roughing the passer when it's not a pass. Another flag goes flying, and I believe that's on the coach.
Was that? Oh, yep. Looks like that might have been just an unsportsmanlike conduct, Jeff. And if that's the case, that's half the distance to the goal and puts us closer to getting 6 on the board.
I think what's going to happen here, you're going to see 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and they're going to enforce both of them. I think you had a situation in the backfield. Friel was back there, number 9. He's been back there a lot. Keaton Shotley. He was back there, did something with Friel. Then their coach upset about it. He then says something, and another flag went flying.
Our offensive linemen are doing push-ups out there to warm up. Number 70. We can. I see you out there, 70.
Who is number 70
well,
out
we're
there?
going to take a look at that for us.
Ty Stevenson.
Ty, we know you can do push-ups. Maybe he's just warming up a little bit. It's kind of a cool night out there, Jeff.
So, personal foul is the call. Again, I think then another unsportsmanlike.
They only pushed him half the distance, though. So, no, they did. You're right. They did enforce both of those.
I think they did a double half the distances.
Well, that puts us on the 10-yard line. We're, yes, we are on the 10. So we are inside the 10. This is the score zone for the Cougars. I don't care about the red zone. They got to punch this one in.
Definitely
4-down territory.
Definitely need to get something out of this. The head referee still over talking to the Terre Haute coach. He doesn't seem to like the explanation he's got, but he's going to have to live with it.
And he puts the headset on reluctantly. They're going to keep going here. So Let's see how Terre Haute responds here. Definitely upset about that last play, but Cougars come out again in their 21 personnel. 2 running backs, 1 tight end in the field for the Cougars are. We're waiting for the display to start. I think Coach Bless is concerned about what's happening now, but he gets the explanation. He likes it, steps on the sidelines. Ref's going to blow it, and we're going to go ahead and start. So Friel set to take the snap. Hands it off up the middle. 21's got a seam. He's got it up the middle. Is he going to get in?
Kind of got bounced around. No
He's
signal yet.
Down
Nope.
at the goal line. Yeah, just a little bit short. Hard to tell if he got that across, but excellent run by number 21, Wyatt Dalton. He really found the hole.
He got knocked around that time, made a good gain, then got hit, did not go down, kept pushing. He's got it down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, we're on the 1 centimeter line here, Jeff. We're looking pretty close here. Let's see what we do with this. We're again lined up wide. We're trying to spread them apart, but I think they know we're running this one up the middle. Let's see how we call this. He fumbles the snap, but 21 falls on top of that's Wyatt Dalton. And it's slippery football night here at Dennis O. Martin.
Yeah, it is. That is the inopportune time to have that happen. Not only, you were right there on the 1 yard line. Now you're back to the 6. 3rd down, you lose it down, you lose 5 yards. Boy, that is not what the Cougars needed there.
We need to get some towels out there in the field for these guys, Jeff, both sides.
Usually in wet conditions, a referee will have a towel and dry the ball off. Not seeing that right now. Again, not raining, just kind of a humid, damp night.
Well, let's see what we do out of 21 here is Friel. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking right, passing passing left. Oh, dropped on that play. 98.
Incomplete. Logan Calvin.
And he's been doing it all tonight. Really excellent play out of the backfield. Unfortunately, just couldn't haul that one in.
Looks like he was going to catch that about the 2, if not the 1 yard line. Maybe got hit, didn't go in, but he dropped the ball. We'll never know.
Coach Bless electing to take 3 here, puts us a score down, and keeps us in range. What do you think, Jeff? Would you go for it here, 4th and 6?
I wouldn't. You really want to chase those points there, thinking, hey, we were on the 1, but you're not on the 1 anymore. You're on the 6. That's no guarantee. Get some points.
So for all you Madden players out there, take the points. 4 set to take the snap. Ball down. Hold good, kick up, kick is good. So we get our 3 points. Cougars only down 1 score, 21-14.
Really hard not to feel like coming away with kind of being gypped on that one. Again, down at the 1 yard line, the fumble happens. Luckily, Cougars are able to cover it. But now, hey, it's a 1-score game. Defense, needs to make the plays if they can and get the ball back.
Well, that outcome on defense for a series couldn't have been any better if they just handed us the ball, which almost, in fact, they did, except for they footed us the ball. So,
yeah, that would have been even if they just handed the ball over, it kind of would have been an easier move. But very interesting attempted punt that, again, missed his foot.
Oh, and I'm going to break up. Sorry, Jeff, to interrupt you. We're at a now record 24 of you out there watching the live stream. Thank you very much. We appreciate you breaking up your Friday night. We know you could have done a lot of other things, but you're with us, and we appreciate that. Shout out to the Video Club for putting on an excellent broadcast. Thank you for your all-time record. It
really is an amazing thing the Video Club does do. A lot of different cameras, the kids running all the things. Really, it's kind of impressive to see what they know, what they're able to do. Going to serve them well later on if they choose this as a career.
Hey, and if this is radio, Jeff, we would have no idea who was watching us.
No.
Or listening to us, because it's radio. And the kickoff is shallow for Friel. Oh, it gets in the back corner there, and Terre Haute grabs it about the 10, has a seam up the sideline, and he's just going to run close out of bounds, tackle down at the 25.
Pretty standard kickoff thing there. He got the ball about the 10, able to weave his way up to about the 25.
So let's see what Terre Haute does here out of the half, out of that last possession where they had an unfortunate quick snap punt. I don't know what you call that one, the foot fumble. And Mark Sanchez had the butt fumble. This one was a foot fumble.
He kind of just dropped it.
Yeah, and not the way you want to come out and make that kick. So let's see what we do here. Not on both sides here. Terre Haute's got to respond to that last score from us. They got to put together a nice drive, and North would love to see another 3 and out here or a possible turnover. So let's call the action live here. Double stacked on each side. Turner set to take the snap. Passes left, little design wide receiver screen, and Oh, man, we've not been we get him at least at the 30 here. It's a little 4-yard gainer, but we can't stop him on those wide receiver screens, Jeff.
That one is the exact same play that went for the big gainer before. Just instead of going to the outside, the receiver chose to go to the inside. More tacklers, obviously, to the inside. We were able to make the play. Nice blocks, though, by those wide receivers in front of that play.
Boy, it seems like 7 times out of 10, Jeff, they're running that wide receiver screen when they're lined up like that.
And, I mean, it makes sense. Here we go again. They got that triple formation to the far side.
And that's their favorite of the night. That's when the big gainers have come. So let's see what we are. Shotgun is the Braves. And handoff up the middle this time. And they're going to take advantage of the seams. And he's got a blocker and a hole, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 45. Cougars got fooled again on that one. Wide open hole.
28, Keontae Smith, again the senior. He was able to find a spot. Cole Prather, the Cougar, who knocked him out of bounds. But you're right. Able to just find a seam, follow a blocker, and get a big gain. First down for the Braves.
So Braves are going back to basics. They're responding pretty well here. A couple straight runs here. I consider the wide receiver bubble screen kind of like a run. Same concept, and they're doing really well right now.
They are holding their blocks well.
Pass to the right. Another wide receiver screen. Safe play, but he's got a hole, and he's going to go with it. Up to the 40-yard line are the Braves, and man, what a good concept for them. They're yards after catching this entire game.
They really do seem to have the speed at the edges there. Once they get the ball, they're able to get the corner and get that, yards after the catch has been the big thing for them. Not a lot of deep passes. It's just big gainers once they've got the ball.
It's almost, Jeff, like they're saying, okay, tackle us. They're making us make a play. That's been their key to success tonight is we're making us make the plays.
Well, Cougars are in a situation now where they really need to make a play.
Trips left are the Braves again. Fake the handoff. Actually makes the handoff here. Read something really nice. Nice hole. He's got 3 blockers on the left, and that's why they do that. And he's got some daylight. Nice little juke move is 28, and he's down on the 2. Man, excellent individual effort there by Keontae Smith. Had blockers, had a hole, made a nice move at the end to get them down close to the goal line.
He really did. A lot of space there, able to just go along the line with those 3 receivers out there. Like you said, they're not receivers, they're blockers. They're able to then move down the field. Impressive play yet again, though, by the Cougars, number 49, Connor Bryan, a linebacker, coming running from behind, able to tackle him by jumping on his back.
Yeah, they came out punching again, and that was excellent for the Braves. Okay, here we go. 28, fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to walk it in. No, he hits the pylon. Is that a touchdown? That is a touchdown.
They're calling that a touchdown. That was
a touchdown. Collins Turner with a touchdown. Little dicey for some of you that saw the video coverage. That football might have skirted across for a touchback.
Not sure if he had control of that or not, but it did. It hit the pylon. The referee's right there. He's a whole lot closer than we are. He said it was a touchdown.
Well, until we get to the day we can put that in the video board and replay. Unfortunate for us, that is a score of 6 for the Braves. So they're going to come out and kick this one. Again, extra points are not automatic, but let's see what happens here. A little friendly wind will help us. Kick is up. Kick is off the upright. Wow.
I think you predicted that one. Wow, all right.
Did we just announcer jinx them, Jeff?
I think you did. I think you made the call, and off that far upright, no good. So 3 for 4 on field goals, 0 for 1 on the extra points, 3 for 4. 0 for 1 on field goals for Terre Haute South.
Well, let's face it, it doesn't do much for us. We're still down 2 scores. We punch, they punch right back, Coach Bless can't be too happy with that defensive effort, especially after such a momentum shift like the one that we just received.
It really seems like the Cougar defense is Jekyll and Hyde. They're playing one series really well, and the next series it's like they can't keep track of where anybody is. Now, having done what they've done, a couple of field goals, but going for 2 once, we do have the 14-27 score, a couple of touchdowns and extra points for us, and we're in the lead. Interesting, the pink shoes on the kicker for Terre Haute.
Well, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Jeff, and apparently that's a thing also at the high school level.
I will also say you rarely see number 60 as the kickoff person.
That is a number 60, is it not?
It is.
Let's see what 60 does. He's going to kick it, not 60 yards, but really shallow. Dylan McCullough takes it at 20.
Hit the line.
He's using the sidelines to run up, and he gets pushed out by a defender at the 36. So better run back this time by McCullough. Puts us in better field position. Like to start out this deep.
Like to see how he made a decision and did it. He didn't kind of feel around, didn't try to see where the soft spot might be. Made one move to the inside, cut it outside, and tried to get as many as he could. Ends up getting out to the 36-yard line.
So here come the Cougars, and, outside of, a couple decent plays, really big gainer from Friel, we've not been putting together some big ones. We've been stringing together a lot of 3-4-yard plays. So let's see what we do here conceptually. We come out here 2 to the left. We're in the pistol this time. Friel set to take the snap, hands it off up the middle, number 21. He has a hole, has a good block. Oh, man, just almost kicked that outside. He could have gone all the way. Instead, he goes 5 yards. Good first down game for Wyatt Dalton.
Nice first down play, Wyatt Dalton. I think he might have rolled up on one of our receivers there.
Let's see who's down.
Getting up gingerly, 88 McCoy. Hopefully, just one of those kind of injuries where it hurt for a little bit, and now he'll stretch it out and be okay.
I was going to say, Jeff, that's the problem with blocking wide receivers. You get caught up in those plays quite often where you get rolled up on from behind.
Yeah.
So
the plays behind you, the people being tackled are going to roll. They might roll on your ankle, and that really can be an injury.
Come out in the pistol again, the Cougars. Friel, flank behind him is, let's see on this one, Wyatt Dalton. Fakes the handoff to Dalton, rolling right, passing right, has a man open, just couldn't get it there. Number 88 was the intended receiver on that one, Jordan McCoy.
Now, on that play, Friel tried to throw on the run, and one of those things, sometimes he's accurate, and other times he just struggles. That time he just could not get the ball up where it needed to be.
Well, Friel's not been too accurate on the run this season, at least with the games that I've observed. Seems like his greatest plays, at least in the passing game, have come from, good protection, good 5-second in the shotgun, good in the pocket.
If he can roll out and set himself, then he's got a better shot. Throwing on the run, that is just a difficult thing to do.
Out in the pistol, 2 wide receivers to his right. Friel fakes the handoff. Passes up the middle, has a man in the middle. Number 88 gets it, and he's got some room. He's running up the sideline, folks. Is anyone going to catch him? Oh, he's down at the 10. Excellent effort by number 88, Jordan McCoy.
McCoy able to find that soft spot right in the middle, gets the catch, and then able to use that speed and get away.
Well, that's what happens for Terre Haute. They've been playing that too deep the entire second half, and he settled right in the middle between the linebackers and the 2 safeties.
Now, I will say about Friel, the ability to throw on the run. He also plays baseball, third baseman and shortstop, and a pitcher. So he's got baseball experience and knows how to throw on the run that way. But it's a different throw throwing a baseball than throwing a football when you're trying to run.
Just a little bit.
just a little.
All right, and the pistol is Friel. 2 wide receivers to his right. Friel fakes the handoff. He's rolling right. And he's going to hold it. He's going to keep it. He looks like he's got a man blocker, and he gets down at the 13.
Kind of directing traffic as he went. Pulled it in. There was some room there. But once he saw them closing in, did the smart thing, went to the ground, picked up probably 3.
Well, he really wanted Jordan McCoy again on that
about
one,
2.
Just excellent coverage in the Braves.
Well, no shock that the Braves are going to probably key on McCoy and be like someone they need to keep their eye on. So really it was only a gain of 1.
Only a gain of 1 in the play for the Cougars. And, we're 2nd and 9, and we're thinking we got to punch this one in here for the Cougars. So in the pistol again is Friel. Set to take the snap. Hands it off. Fakes it up, hand up the middle. Option look for Friel. Up the left. He's got a hole. He's in. Touchdown. Ben Friel.
That was an excellent run.
Can you Friel it?
Can you Friel the love?
I can Friel it.
Well, can he get up and now kick the extra point? That's the question.
Well, if he's Frieling it, he can.
Can he Friel his legs? That's the.
How many times can we say Friel in a 2-minute time period? Probably
more than
at least 5.
More than we should.
Sorry, folks at home. And we're going to try to kick. So here we go. We needed that touchdown, and man, we punched in for 6. How big is that missed extra point from Terre Haute?
That might turn out to be huge because if this one goes.
And it does. So that means we're only down 6, folks. This is a ball game still. 3:40 left in the third quarter. Livingston North 21, Terre Haute 27. Really big response from the Cougars.
A lot of time left. Boy, going back to that run, Friel able to fake the handoff. Looked like a lot of the Terre Haute defenders went for that initial handoff. He then did have the option. His option receiver was a bit away from him, but close enough to freeze a couple of those defenders. He then saw a quick seam, put his head down, and just plowed right in through. Big, big touchdown for the Cougars.
And if our 11th man was here right now, not sure where they're at, but they would be jumping up and down. Whoop, there it is in the background, Jeff. And whoop, there it is, a score for the Cougars.
There it is indeed.
And our coaches are feeling it too. I saw head offensive coordinator Tyler Abel high-five every offensive player coming off the sidelines. That's a high 55.
That's a lot of high fives to do, but Tyler definitely enjoying that touchdown. Cougars back in the ball game. Again, what defense is going to show up on this drive?
Well, got to be the one that's going to get a 3 and out, or at least a stop on their side of the field. So, set to kick here is Friel. This one's a little shallow, just to the up man, right to the 30. You got to think that was a design play.
Yeah, that was kind of a chip shot.
Yeah, no risk on that one. Up man gets it, maybe goes out of bounds. Penalty would have been at that yard line anyways. And if they muff it, get a chance for, it's a glorified onside kick. No risk, though.
Yeah, the up man really didn't seem to know what to do with that. Kind of a strange kick. Like, again, it was like a chip shot in golf that he just kind of punched at, went up in the air, came down. All they could do was basically lay on it right there. They got the ball at the 30.
Well, my wife just texted me, and apparently "Are you freeling it" is not a very popular call at this point.
Okay.
So we'll make sure to make a lot of other puns here later today.
Yeah.
All right. So Terre Haute gets it. We got a flag in the field. This is a potential holding penalty, and they got still wamboozled 5 yards deep in their own territory. So this is a double negative, although we'll certainly take the holding penalty over the 5-yard loss. Well, let's see what Coach Bless decides to do.
Yeah, you might want to just go ahead and take the result of the play and have it 2nd and 15. Holding penalty, maybe you go then 1st and 20. I know that wamboozled may not be the thing to replace Friel with, but
well, the words just flow, John.
Yeah, and it's stream of consciousness now.
Words are words, and certainly those.
As teachers on a Friday evening. So the Cougars right now trying to see what's going to be sorted out with all of this. The referees are just discussing, and just seems like
they're just enjoying a timeout in the field. The nice Friday evening, the evening dew.
Discussing maybe where to go on the way home to grab a bite to eat.
Are we going to go by Nick's? Are we not going to go by Nick's?
Right. All right. What is going to be the call here?
Holding on the offense. Let's see if Coach Bless accepts that. 2 penalties, actually.
Looks like,
and a block in the back.
Okay.
So we're going to take that, it looks like. So
going to push him back.
It still gives him first down, but that is a first down.
Should be 20.
Yeah, 20 here on the. Oh, they'll call it the 14.
That's more than 20.
First down, 26.
Oh, my. So spot of the foul must have been 6 yards deep. And so 1st and 26. So that must have been what the discussion was about. Where was the penalty called from? Then 10 yards back. So Cougars in an excellent position here. A 1st and 26 deep in Brave territory.
Great start here for the Cougars. Let's see what we can do with this. Hasn't mattered in the past for Terre Haute, although we're marching back up again. Let's see what's going on.
Looks like Coach Bless wants a bit of an explanation.
Oh, maybe he's just taking the down.
Okay.
Going to give him 2nd down.
You know what? That decision did get made. They decided.
We're going to go 2nd and 16 now instead of 1st and 26. So Coach Bless opting to take the down away from Terre Haute.
You had a loss of yardage. You might as well also then take the down away from him too.
Shotgun trips left for Terre Haute. Run up the middle this time. Oh, man, we blanket him. About 6 Cougars just went back. Hard to tell who even had first contact.
Looked like Dr. Jekyll has shown up for this series. We're going to bring up another long yard situation.
Well, we're a young team, Jeff, and we're predicated on momentum, it looks like, this evening. Momentum's in our favor. Defense is showing up. Momentum's not in our favor. Body language is negative.
Something that gets lost a lot of time. These are kids. These are 15 to 18-year-old kids who are affected by lots of different things, and they're just going to play the way kids are going to play.
So here come the Cougars. Trips left. Here are the Braves again one more time. Set to take the snap out of shotgun. Looking left. We're in the backfield.
Pressured.
47's got him. Tip the pass and out of bounds. Wow, man, we brought the house that time on the blitz. Looked like they had about 5-6 guys back there for North.
Yeah, definitely pressure put on by 47. That's Garvin. He was able to get there. Dennis Garvin. Was kind of wondering maybe they were going to think he was still in the pocket. He wasn't. He had gotten outside the tackle when he threw that ball and did get it to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the first time we put that kind of pressure on Collins Turner this evening. He's had all day to throw every one of those balls.
And that's the kind of thing with a freshman quarterback. You saw him kind of get frazzled on that quick punt. Put more pressure on him. You're going to see mistakes out of freshmen.
So 4th and 15 as it sits. Punting from his own 10 is special teams punter from Terre Haute. Can't see the numbers up here, folks, but he is a punter indeed. Snap's good. Kick is up and back to looks
Get
like
away.
It bounces at the 50. Get out of the way, Cougars. Takes a gentle Terre Haute bounce, rolling to about, we'll call it the 34. So North set to take over on the 34-yard line.
That was a nice kick, but it sure did roll a long way, and I think that might be the indication as to why they tried the kick with the quarterback before.
Boy, those are dangerous kicks for special teams. If we don't get out of the way, that could easily be Terre Haute ball again.
Yeah, a short kick like that with our guys going downfield, there's a chance it might land on one of our guys and become a live ball. So, best of the situations for the Cougars. We do have the ball, 35-yard line. We're only down 6.
Man, look at our sidelines, Jeff. We are all – this is the first time all night I've seen every single one of these guys directly up against the white line. They are very interested in this game.
Yep, they're moving around with a lot of energy, which is what's going to come with being back in the ball game. Narati Sharani.
Carry up the middle.
Gain of 3. They've been doing a lot of that, kind of just running the ball, getting 3 yards.
Sharani's been our change of pace guy. It's really been the Dalton show behind, flanked by Friel all game. But Sharani's a good change of pace. He's like a bowling ball out of the backfield for the Cougars.
He started out being the primary running back for the season, and then they kind of switched to Dalton. But it is a good change of pace. You go one way, then bring back kind of the more darting Sharani. And Cougars have found a little success that way.
Well, a lot of success in this 21 package we got going on here. Out of the modified pistol is Friel. Takes a snap, hands off up the middle. This time,
it is Dalton.
Dalton's got a lane, but not too much. Yeah, about a 2-yard gainer for the Cougars.
Kind of got a lane, but a little hesitation, and that was enough for the Terre Haute defense to come in. We're going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Big play here.
3rd and manageable, though. We're not as deep as where we've been, and looks like we're going to talk this over with Friel on the sidelines. And very important play here for the Cougars. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes deeper in the play clock. We call it timeout, but looks like Friel comes back on the field.
Yeah, plenty of time on the play clock, down 17-16. They should be able to get this off. Big play here, and it might be in Coach Bless's 4-down territory.
Trips left here in the shotgun is Friel, flanked by Dalton on the right. Friel takes a snap, looks left to the strong side, a lot of pressure. Design screen on this one, but, oh, man. Good call for the situation. You want to bring the screen when there's lots of pressure. Unfortunately, Dalton couldn't carry it to the sticks.
Big problem with that play, he basically ran out of room. They tried running that screen to the short side. Friel had to kind of lob it over the top. By the time Dalton got it, not a lot of room to work with the sideline. Looks like we are going with the punt. I see Willis heading out onto the field.
At this point, we got a quarter left. Don't want to give them, a gift of field position. And it looks like Terre Haute's playing safe. They're not believing this punt story.
We're going to take a timeout, though.
Call a timeout, though. So 4th and 3 gives Coach Bless some time to think about this one. We're in a little bit of that no man's land territory, Jeff.
I got to think the smart play is to kick it away. We've got less than a minute to go. It is in the 3rd quarter, so you've got an entire quarter of football left. We've had some pretty good momentum turned our way. We've seen momentum's been pretty fickle and goes quickly to the other side in this game. But you sure don't want to give it away. And trying to run a play on a 4th and short, if it doesn't work, you're kind of putting yourself back into a bad situation of momentum.
Well, we're taking some time to think this over, but we have our offensive personnel out there, and it seems as though Yeah, we're still going to go with the punt, and why not at this point? Pin them deep, play some defense. We've got that Jekyll and Hyde defense, as you said,
Yep.
but Jekyll was out there the last time, and it seemed to work well for us.
Also, never rule out a fake.
Well, let's see what we decide to do. Will is set to take the snap. Nice snap. Kick is up. Kick is pretty deep on this one. Deep kick.
Oh, and a
Takes
good bounce.
Cougar bounce. Can we get to it, though?
Oh,
Unfortunately
wow.
not. So, as it sits, Terre Haute set to take over on the 20. But what an excellent kick from AJ. That covered about 65 yards.
It did. Boy, it hit right around the 20-yard line and then took off.
I bet AJ is going to put that in his huddle page here later. I'm assuming he has a huddle page.
I would assume so. The idea, our guys kind of held back thinking it was just going to bounce and they'd cover it. But, man, it hit, and just the way it bounced, it took off and then hit another bounce that carried it even further, and it went on into the end zone. But not a bad situation. Cougars got the Braves back on their own 20-yard line. Depending on which defense shows up, we could be in good shape.
Well, we got them where we want them. We got them deep in their territory, and, you got to think we're going to bring the pressure again this time. We had a lot of success with that. As it sits, we're in cover 2, but you'd like to see them bring some pressure, especially in deep down and distance territories.
A lot of success with it last time.
Out of shotgun are the Braves to the right. Design wide receiver screen's been working for them all day, and again, they get about 4 yards in this one. So the Braves really working that wide receiver screen like it's a run play.
We had a lot of people there in that play, but they were still able to get about 4 yards. Clock winding down, probably get off one more play.
Let's see what they decide to do. The play clock.
They won't have to.
It looks like we're in that territory. Let's see if they decide to run one here. They're lined up like they're going to. So 2 wideouts on each side. Pretty good formation for them so far. Could be a screen, or they've been running up the middle a lot in this.
Yeah, they've got the option of running that, wide receiver screen either way. Definitely looks like they're not going to snap the ball here.
So as it sits, clock gets to 0, 21-27. Cougars down 6 heading into the fourth quarter.
So here on senior night, we're going to see what the Cougars can do. Again, both teams heading into this game equal 0-8 records, but we've now got a situation. It's a close ball game. It's within a score. We'll see what the Cougars can do coming out of the fourth quarter on defense. If they can hold them, put some plays together, touchdown, extra point, we got the lead.
Well, Jeff, I'd be remiss if I didn't say we've had some excellent individual efforts this evening, but it's been a team effort as well.
I would agree, yeah. There's been a few standouts. I mean, Jordan McCoy having some good catches and then runs after the catch. Ben Friel dropping that one pass for the touchdown right where it needed to be. But, as you said, it's been a whole lot of short gains with a lot of people contributing. On the defensive side, a lot of different players taking part.
Out there, yeah.
A lot of plays where rarely is it a one-on-one tackle. There are always a couple of Cougars there. Connor Bryan has made some big plays. Dennis Garvin's made some big plays. It's just going to be a game to see, can the Cougars come up with the big plays on defense and get this ball back from Terre Haute and then put some points on the board.
So here comes Terre Haute out of the shotgun. Fakes it. No, actually hands up off the middle. About a 3-yard gainer for Terre Haute. A play that actually, in a promising way for the Cougars, had been getting more yardage for them. Right.
That's a good sign that they are not soft on the inside. They're able to stop it. Brings up a 3rd and 5. Makes you wonder, is it going to be a wide receiver screen play?
So Terre Haute's deciding what to do here. Looks like they're trying. Yeah, they're going to come out in that 3-wide formation, it looks like. 3 wide stacked up on the left. Let's see, 3rd and 5 here. Let's see if this is a designed run or pass.
Again, initially, Cougars kind of slough off Connor Bryan to have a third person out
Collins
there.
Turner looks left, passes left, has a man wide open, and he catches it at the 40-yard line. Number 9 for Terre Haute. That's Kenyon Schulte, the sophomore wide receiver. Tall sophomore wide receiver, 6'5" with the catch.
Just didn't have the personnel over there to make the defense work. Again, when they line up with that 3-stacked wide receiver set, we have a cornerback, a safety cheating over, and then a linebacker kind of in the area. And if they run a quick hit out there, we just don't have the personnel to make something happen.
They're playing the numbers game on us, Jeff.
Yep.
So here we are. Oh, sorry, Jeff.
If you just have more blockers than they have defenders, it's going to work out for you.
Trips right again, their favorite formation out of the shotgun is Terre Haute. Set to take the snap is 11. Hands off the middle, and this time we gang tackle. 2 yards behind at about the 39. Barely gets the line of scrimmage to the 40.
Yeah, he is stopped at the 40, so it's going to end up being a loss of 1. But here we go. The solid defensive effort on first down, forcing a second and long. Let's see if we can continue with this series making good plays.
Well, their favorite go-to so far have been that wide receiver bubble screen, and of course, the confusion formation to the one side. So they're lined up in another confusing one here. It looks like they have a tight end floating out to the right here, but still out of shotgun are the Braves.
Yeah, 2 men stacked on the near side.
Cougars in base formation. Let's see what they do with this.
It's a run play.
Quarterback run here.
We got the number there. Yeah, Collins can do nothing but just run it out of bounds. Good, solid defense. The Cougars string that out. Zach Good, Oz the cornerback, he's able to go and run that play, not give Collins a chance to turn, and ends up running him out of bounds for a 1 yard loss.
Boy, that's the play that's been there for them all game. So we're bottling that up, and great defensive adjustments by the Cougars.
That is a play. He gets that snap, he tucks it, and he's running right from the get-go. Might be interesting to see if they have it in their playbook where he tucks it, runs, but then does pull up and makes a throw.
Crowd is certainly on their feet here, and they're, as on their feet as you can be sitting down. It's cold outside, folks.
But we do have our video board showing the defense. Of course, it's got a soccer ball in the background, but you do what you have to. We have a timeout called by the Braves.
So here it is, third down in crunch time. There's not so much time left in this game. We're in that kind of territory here where you have to have the stop. I mean, they're just going to keep running time off the clock, and then they're going to force us to make some decisions with not that much time left. And we want to be in a position where we can make the decisions that we want to make.
All right, we have gotten word we've had 27 viewers, which is an all-time record for Bloomington North Video Club web stream of broadcast. So making the records happen.
So autographs, Jeff. 27 viewers at $1 a piece. That's a good solid. I mean, if each of us.
I mean, yeah, if we each.
That's $54.
That's nice. That would buy maybe dinner.
Applebee's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like a good dinner. Yeah. Not like drive-through.
No, not drive-through.
We're talking table.
We're talking table service.
Yeah, a waiter. All right, let's see what happens.
Terre Haute and shotgun. Set to take the snap. Looking,
pressure.
rusher. He's got some pressure. He just throws it away. Oh, no. That wasn't even catchable. Don't throw that flag.
All right.
Okay, well, close call, Jeff.
Obviously, we were sitting there and just saying, no, don't throw a flag on that. Don't think that, that looked like incidental contact.
It would have been pass interference. Let's just call it like it was if the ball was catchable. Unfortunately, it was not.
It was not. When that ball left Collins' hands, that thing was not going to go where he even wanted it to. Definitely a wounded-looking duck flying through the air. So, exactly what the Cougars wanted to have happen. Force the punt. Let's see what kind of field position we can get out of this. And a flag. Oh, okay.
Well, is this delay a game?
Well, what it was, illegal procedure. They had too many men on the field.
Okay, he had 12 men in the huddle.
After breaking the huddle, number 23 went running off. Can't do that. You're not allowed to, after breaking the huddle, run a guy off. So, 5 more yards in the Cougar favor direction.
Yeah, we're looking like we're on about the, Della McClellan's on about the 35. So optimistic field position here for the Cougars. Let's see how the special team play unfolds. Kick is up, and, it's a nice kick
Low
here.
liner,
about to
one
30.
hop.
McCullough's going to field it at the 30, gets hit, breaks a tackle. Excellent play by McCullough. Man, he was shifty back there.
He was. He got about an extra 5 to 10 yards just by being a little elusive there.
And we got another flag in the field. Let's see what this one is here. There's some jaw jacking on the field after this one. Let's see what we had going on. If that was a
Boy, this could be a big play. Any kind of unsportsmanlike call. Push the Cougars back. That's horrible. Push them forward.
In the Cougars' direction here. Let's see what we have going on. Didn't see the play, but unsportsmanlike. Yeah, that's unsportsmanlike for the Cougar. I think that was a little taunt coming off the field. That happens a lot on special teams. These guys are guys that sometimes get in the field only for special teams. And there's a lot of hype.
They're ramped up. There's a lot of adrenaline on a. You got people that are pretty good physical specimens running at each other at high speeds. There's a lot of adrenaline. Sometimes it comes out in ways it shouldn't.
You see it on Saturdays. You see it on Sundays. Happens at every level.
It does. It's just a mentality thing. You're hyped up. A play happens. You think you want to yell something. You want to give an extra shove, whatever. Problem is, usually it gets seen. This case cost the Cougars 15 big yards, taking us from the 35 all the way back to our own 20.
I hate to interrupt you, Jeff, but the Cougar offensive line is really hyped up right now. I just saw Ty Stevenson and Kieran Kuntz doing a little two-man shuffle out there.
All right.
They are excited to take this play. That's a good sign for the Cougars. I think we're ramped up right now.
That's what you want to see. You want to see these guys with some energy. Maybe we start running, making some holes. Ideal situation here with 9.5 minutes to go is we eat up a whole lot of clock, get it in the end zone, kick that extra point, and then hold on. Wow, push us back to the 19-yard line. That's, 15 yards that's hard to get back.
Friel and shotgun, two wide receivers to the right. Let's see what we decide to do out of this. Friel hands it off. Nope, fakes the handoff. Oh, he doesn't like what he sees, so he runs it, and he's carrying up to about the 29-yard line. Doesn't get to the stick, but still a 9-yard gainer on first down is not going to hurt the issue.
They're going to give him the first down. He only needed to get to the 29. And
optimistic spot.
I think I agree with that. It sure looked like he slid down a little behind that. We'll take it. Friel, again, he did not like what he saw if the running back got it, so he kept it, turned up field, was able to slide right between two defenders and get a big gain out of that.
Friel set to take the snap. Handoff to the left is 21. Biggest hole he's seen all day, which is saying a lot for Wyatt Dalton. He gets about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah. Big hole did not translate into a big gain there. One of those things where it was open from side to side, but they were able to come in and break down Dalton, make the tackle. 2-yard gain. We'll take it.
The Braves they're just crashing in on the ball every running play possible. We have the holes there and we got the blocking, but some great defensive efforts here by the Braves.
Well, you mentioned before an aggressive defense is primed for a little screen, so maybe we can make it happen.
Out in the pistol is Friel, set to take the snap. Fakes the handoff off the middle. He's looking to throw to his tight end. Has a man deeper, though. Dylan McCullough. Oh! Well, in his hands, but the impact to the ground took that out. And another great pass by Friel. Put it right where it had to be.
Yeah, the defender kind of looked like he was going to get it. McCullough reached up. He grabbed it, had it in his possession, but it was a herky-jerky movement as he went to the ground. Ball gets knocked loose.
Well, Friel made his way through his progressions pretty well there. He was looking for big Logan Calvin out of the backfield. He found something deeper there, and, why not take the chance here? Put the dagger in.
And he saw it, and he put the ball where it did need to be. Unfortunately, the connection wasn't made. Brings up a pretty important 3rd and 8 here.
All right, they come out in their 21 pistol formation to the Cougars. 2 wide to the right. Friel set to take a snap. Looking to his right. Doesn't like what he sees. Rolling right. Passing right. He sees McCullough. Oh, again, but that was not on McCullough. Just not a good throw.
The ball did not get there. Friel again trying to throw on the run. Kind of put it over Narati Shirani's head, but then short of Dylan McCullough. So, unfortunately, did not find the mark. Did a nice job of getting himself free. Pretty deep drop on that, I noticed. So, with 8 minutes, 16 seconds, Cougars are going to punt it away. Hope the defense comes up with a stop, and we'll try again.
A.J. Willis set for the punt. Good snap. Kick is up. Another really good end-over-end kick. And a fumble. They muff it. Oh, no, he falls on top of it. Excellent effort here. I shouldn't say excellent effort. That was really not a good effort to drop that ball.
Right through his hands. Cougars were down there. Coach Scott Bless, that happened right in front of him. He kind of gave the aw shucks stomping of the foot, but
that's going to happen for those end-over-end kicks, though. That was coming in, and it was hard.
I was thinking, man, we could have used the bounce we got going the other direction on the last punt this time, and it would have been a beautiful thing. But 36-yard line is where the Braves are going to start.
Yeah, and we've had them around this territory before. It looks like in the game, and we've come away with stops in this situation as well. So we're going to need another one of them. And if you're Terre Haute, you're just content to run this one, hopefully taking off as much time as possible.
Terre Haute was on the sidelines. Referee started the play clock. It's still got 13 seconds to go, but they kind of had to run in and get set.
Out of shotgun of the Braves. Number 11 rolls left. Looks like another designed run maybe, or he just didn't like what he saw, but he's tackled deep in the backfield. About a 4-yard loss.
Well, that was, again, when he gets that snap, like you said, that is a designed run. He just tucks it and goes. He isn't thinking about looking downfield, looking for any kind of open receiver. He's looking to run.
Could that be a sign of inexperience, Jeff?
You've got to think that, sell that play. Sell the idea that you're going to run, stop, and throw, but he's never even given the slightest indication that he might throw the ball in that.
Well, Tripp's right. For the first time all game, they're not lined up behind one another in a straight line. So
yeah.
Let's see what this has to
That
do.
might confuse their players.
Terre Haute set to take the snap. Design wide receiver screen. Can we make a tackle?
Nice play, Connor Bryan.
That's the best defensive play we've seen on that all night.
Connor Bryan getting blocked, didn't care. He then shed the block and went right to that receiver. Another play behind the line of scrimmage. We got a 3rd and 13. Cougar defense really coming through.
Man, Coach Bless really loving that. He was right into the field and just clapping on that play call board of his. He was excited.
Connor Bryan is a very strong young man, can make some pretty huge plays, and he's done it today.
Trips in the left hash for the Braves coming out in shotgun again. Let's see what they do out of this formation. Been a favorite of theirs, looking to cause confusion on the left hash of the field. Set to take a snap. We bring the house this time. And no one's home. That was a design screenplay.
It was. 28 was in the area, but he was busy kind of getting blocked and making blocks, and he had no chance.
Well, they knew we were bringing it because we brought it last time, but it still didn't matter for them. Much similar to what happened to us as well.
And you've mentioned on that screenplay, you want the pressure to come in, but I think our guys' pressure was even too much, and he had to get rid of that quickly. And nice play by the Cougars, going to get the ball back.
So let's see what we can do with this here. We can flip this and get it close to midfield. Start us off here for another great possession. So kick is up. Kick is in the air.
Line
set
drive.
To receive is Dylan McCullough. He's going to let this one go, and it's taken a Cougars bounce to the 33-yard line.
Kind of bounce a little bit backwards. So Cougars are going to take over 33-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go. Again, let's put together a nice solid drive, eat up some time, put the points on the board, and then force Terre Haute to have to come from behind.
Friel's been making some really good decisions this evening. He's had a lot of ball security, except for that one that went over his head. He's really making some great decisions from quarterback this evening.
He has been, doing that option read. Let's see how he manages this drive.
So Friel's lined up in shotgun, flanked on the right by Wyatt Dalton. 2 wide receivers on each side. See what we do. Handoff up the middle to Dalton. Breaks a tackle and gets a couple yards. So not much doing.
Missed the first guy, but another guy was right there, only a 2-yard gain.
First time we've seen that formation this evening. Got to think we're doing that to spread Terre Haute across the field, hoping to get some lanes up the middle.
Right, and more time we can take off the clock, so long as we get success at the end of the drive, all the better.
So we're in definitely no hurry right now. A lot of time left in this game.
Let's see if the line can make some holds, give Friel some time, whatever it is they decide to do.
Friel with the snap. Hands it off with the left, and probably, again, another 3-4-yard gainer there for Dalton. So we're just not finding the holes that we need in that play.
No, but once he got the ball, he made a very quick right turn, headed upfield, did end up making it to where now it's going to be, I think, probably call it a 3rd and 3, very manageable.
And, in this side of the field, Jeff, do you make this 4-down territory? Only 5:31 left in the game.
We're getting to that point. We are to where you got to consider it and think long and hard about it. Knowing Scott Bless over the years, I think we would.
Friel with a handoff. Up the middle is 21, Dalton, and he gets the first down yardage. 46-yard line, 4-yard gain from Dalton.
Luckily, we will not have to find out if it's 4-down territory. Big first down.
We needed that.
Yeah.
It would have been absolutely killer for us if we had to either make a decision or make a punt.
Right. Yeah, we still got 2 timeouts left, but we do need to have a little urgency. We do, if we're going to run this doing a few yards at a time, it's going to take a lot of time to do it.
Dalton with a big hole, busted up the middle to the 38-yard line. Best run of the night for Wyatt Dalton.
Flag on the far sideline.
And that's why it was the best run of the night for Wyatt Dalton. That might have been a...
We're going to get a procedure call, I think illegal motion. The snap was done when 2 guys were moving. Oh, that's a killer.
Yeah, that was a legal procedure. So, right you were, Jeff.
Tried to, right when they made that snap, it just seemed like they tried to do a quick snap. Problem was our guys weren't set. Big gainer up the middle that had nothing to do with the penalty, but it's a penalty, and we now put ourselves in a 1st and 15.
You can't catch the other team off guard, Jeff, and catch yourself off guard.
Yeah, when you try to trick people, sometimes you trick yourself.
Well, here it is, as it sits, 2nd and 15 from the 41. Friel and shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to the right, looking to the left now. This is a design screen. 21 with a wide open lane here. He's going to run it up the sideline, get all the yardage back, and, about a 2nd and 3rd and 3.
Yeah, he definitely got the penalty back plus 7 more. Nice play that Friel let the pressure come to him, flipped it over them right to Wyatt Dalton. Big gainer. Forget that penalty now. It's 2nd and 3.
I think an excellent call. They were bringing pressure that time, and we put it to where their pressure was coming. So excellent call. Quick snap for the Cougars. Handoff to the left to Dalton. Gets it to almost the 6. Let's see where they spot this one. Yard shy of the 1st down.
Boy, that was yet another quick play. Boy, brings up a 3rd and 1. Little under 4 minutes to go. Time, it's working just fine. If we can keep progressing down the field, we can play this game exactly the way we want it.
We're in 4-down territory, Jeff.
Yeah.
So got to think a run's coming here, knowing you have a 4th down play ahead of you. But let's see what the Cougars decide to do with this one. In the shotgun is Friel. Oh, he draws them off.
Drew them off.
Hard count work this time. They've been trying to do that a lot this second half.
That was a very nice play. What a time to get it. Take the pressure off the 3rd and 1. Gives you 1st down.
Now, I don't mean to brag, but I do have him in math class, so I have taught him before how to hard count.
I'm sure that makes for an interesting math lesson as you are working on the hard count, as the other students are probably wondering what in the world's going on.
Well, it's hard counting, Jeff.
Oh.
That's exactly what's going on.
So the upper-level math class, practicing counting 1, 2, 3.
It's hard counting.
Okay.
It's in the curriculum. In the shotgun is Friel. Hands it off up the middle to Dalton, and Dalton takes this one, again, a 2-yard gainer, but not much doing.
Takes a lot of pounding for a 2-yard gain. Clock's still going. We're approaching now 3 minutes.
So in no hurry is the Cougars. We're set to make this one a nail-biter here. It's either going to work out really amazing or unfortunate for us, it looks like.
After watching the game last night, the Dodger Nationals game, staying up late and the nerves I had with that one, I really don't need any more nerves with this thing.
Well,
I got them, so it doesn't matter.
Let's see what we do here. Cougars in the pistol. In motion is our big 98, Logan Calvin. Set to take the snap as Friel. Fakes the handoff. Looking right. Friel sees nobody. Sees a man. Sees 13 with the hands. Number 13, Bowen Murphy. Just plucked that out of the sky.
Boy, he had to reach up above his head over the middle, totally exposing every part of his body. Luckily did not get hit. Able to pull that down. Huge play. 1st down, 25-yard line.
Jeff, you talk about nerves. That was dangerous.
That really was. We had 2 guys in that area, but man, Murphy able to just pull that down.
Friel and shotgun, flanked on the right by Dalton. Hands it off to Dalton, no gainer, to the 25.
We're going to have to find a way to get this into the end zone. Field goal isn't going to do enough. 2 minutes to go.
2 timeouts.
We do have a couple timeouts. Friel runs over to offensive coordinator Tyler Abel.
Tyler likes to play. Let's see what we do in the situation.
Receivers go out. Lineup goes to the ball. Minute 45 and counting.
Well, we like this. Look for Logan Calvin to go on this one here. Oh, no, we're going to the right here. And is that McCullough? Oh, no, it's not.
Ball tipped up in the air.
That was number 88, Jordan McCoy.
Jordan McCoy.
Good concept, good pass. The coverage was just there. It was just tight coverage. Couldn't make a play on that
Yeah,
one.
there was not a lot of room to drop that in. Friel did his best to give McCoy a chance. Unfortunately, it gets knocked away. Brings up third down. We know we're in 4-down territory now.
Yeah,
but,
interesting decision here for the Cougars.
Really would rather not have to go 4th and 10. So hopefully we'll get something out of this. Cougars need to find the end zone. Minute 34.
Friel with the handoff, doesn't like it, reads it, takes up the middle, good 3-yard gainer. We're in 4th and 7. Look for a timeout here for the Cougars to get the play right.
I would agree. Yeah, they are calling it already. Tyler Abel makes the call. Timeout. They're going to discuss this.
Well, Jeff, here we are. Less than 100 seconds left, and we're down 6.
Yep.
And driving.
Again, you want to go into the tournament on a high note. You sure would like to get that win. Here's a chance to do it. Both sides want that win. Let's see what's going to happen in these last minute 25. What do? You got 4th. Looks like he did not get as much as we thought he got. It's going to be a 4th and 9. Do you go to the air? Do you try a run?
Well, you got to go with what's been working for you, Jeff. And the plays that have worked for us basically consistently this game and the passing game have been throws up the seam, exposing a defense that has been predicated on keeping things in front of them. But Terre Haute has been pretty aggressive here on defense these past couple series.
They have. The question, do you call the screen, hope they come after you? If you call a screen and they lay back, then Friel's got a decision to make. If they lay back too much, maybe he keeps it. It's the cat and mouse game right here. Looks like we're lining up the typical formation.
So pistol 21 package for the Cougars, two to the right, one to the left, and looks like the Braves are coming out in their standard defense. So let's see what we decide to do with this here. Friel takes a snap. He looks to pass. Man, they're just going to air it out. 13 is it. That's a pass interference. OPI. Well, man, we needed that OPI there because that was not even in the realm of being caught.
That was going to be a circus catch. Bowen Murphy's made one. I don't see him making two, but clearly interference on the play. Kind of, he had to hold up to try to catch the ball. The defender just had nothing to do but to shove him. Once he did, the flag went flying. Drive continues.
And for those of you at home that have no idea what pass interference is, you know what? I don't even know what pass interference is anymore. That ball was way over his head, Jeff, and because I'm a Cougar fan, I'm going to say that was pass interference. But if I'm a Braves fan, I'm thinking, why didn't that get called in the last time when we
That's
that
true.
Play.
I'll use the social studies analogy of a judge saying, well, I'll know it when I see it. So.
And I don't know it, and I've still seen it. So
to me, that looked like it. Again, the definition, I don't know. But on that play, our guy tried to go to the ball. Their guy tried to stop him. We got the penalty. We'll take it.
Well, our new reality is what it is. So we are now, looks like where are they spotting us? About the 13-yard line here. So you got to think the full playbook is open to Tyler Abel here as offensive coordinator. Run, not out of the question. Pass, not out of the question. Still have one timeout in the pocket.
10 yards is what separates the Cougars from a possible win this season.
Friel fakes the handoff. He's looking up the middle. He doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take it.
He's got room.
He's got a hole. He's got a room. What's Friel going to do? Oh, big impact down the 2-yard line. Friel just bowled his way to the 2, ran over a defender to gain an extra 2 yards at the end of that one.
Like you said, Friel, the guy's listed at 5'8", 153, and I think that's generous. But he has got the heart of a 230-pound, fullback. He just made the run around the end. There was a defender trying to stop him. He didn't care, lowered his shoulder, plowed into him. Looks like we're going to have a timeout
Third and one or
called.
second and one here, Jeff?
I thought it should be second.
Yeah, it should be second and one.
The down marker across the way is second.
Okay. So second and one for the Cougars on the 3, but let's face it, we're in goal territory.
Yeah. We're, hey, we get the first down, it means more plays, but with 53.9 to go and us now out of timeouts, it really doesn't matter.
Well, what is important for the Cougars is we do get a first down. That's going to be okay, but we're going to have to spike the football and, reevaluate. I think – go ahead.
Another thing here, in this timeout right now, what they're probably doing is calling 2, if not even 3 plays and saying, all right, we're going to run this one. If that doesn't work, get up, get to your spot. The next play, this is what we're running, and try to get as much done. We've been here before. We had the play at the other end zone earlier in the game. We were on the 1-yard line, and a little miscue made us go for the field goal. All of that has played into our situation now. If the Cougars can get in the end zone, it's going to come down to an extra point.
Well, look for the power run on this one. I think, a power run to the right, power run to the left, or on the left hash, but let's see what they do, the Cougars. I look for the run on this one. Friel takes a snap, hands it off the middle. 23 gets it. Norhedi Sharani, he gets it. Oh, no,
pushing,
maybe to the 1. But I think he has first down yardage, though, Jeff.
Well, they didn't stop the clock. So our
clock
guys
is running.
Kind of little confusion there. Don't spike it, run a play.
Got to run a play, Cougars. Friel set to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to 21. He gets a hole.
He's got the first down.
He might have he's down at the goal line.
All right, clock stops.
So look for the spike here on first down. The Cougars got to stop the clock.
Well,
unless they're looking to quick snap it.
They can get organized. They're down with inside the 1-yard line.
Well,
I think
they're going to let it go.
Run a play.
Well, Friel, look for the quarterback sneak here, Jeff.
He's under center.
He spikes
did spike
it.
it.
He does spike it. Okay. Well, they were going to quick snap it like he was going to quarterback sneak that, but they're going to preserve the time.
I thought again maybe they had called the 3 plays in the huddle. They didn't need to. Now you got the play clock running.
Well, 2nd and 1 from the 1, 2nd and goal from the 1. So look for 3 plays here. Hopefully 1 play here.
Hopefully 1 will get it done because with the clock is stopped, but there's only 27.4. This is why so many people wanted to come and watch this game.
That it is, Jeff. And we are in our modified pistol. Look for a run at the middle on this one. Friel takes a snap, hands it off up to the right.
Brought down from behind.
Tackled.
Huge
and we
got
to get in a hurry. There is no timeouts left for the Cougars. We got to get on the ball.
74, Brian Smith with a huge tackle.
Cougars are on the ball. Looks like Friel's going to spike. So we're going to have 1 play to win the game,
We're
Jeff.
putting all our eggs in the basket here. 1 shot.
Dalton did what he couldn't do, but actually that's not just on Dalton. The Braves did what they had to do. They stopped him short. Excellent defensive play for the Braves.
Again, Brian Smith, the nose guard, somehow knifed his way through, got in there, got Dalton by the feet, brought him down. No timeouts. The Cougars had to scramble. Probably the smart decision. Spike it, collect yourself. Let's run 1 play for the whole thing.
Jeff, we're 4th in the game right now. Friel in the modified pistol. Terre Haute wants to take the timeout. They want to see what's going on for the Cougars.
They wanted to look at the formation, come out. Now, do you play the cat and mouse game? Do you bring the same formation out again? Do you change your formation? Who knows? That is their 2nd, so they're going to have 1 timeout left. It's definitely come down to this. Yeah, if the Cougars score on this play, there'll be a little bit of time for a kickoff and maybe something for Terre Haute, but not like they're going to put a drive together.
No, this is the game. So, yeah, Jeff, we're going to come out in that pistol again. We're going to come out in that formation. That's been our run, pass, strong formation all game. Every positive offensive play we've had has come from that and some confusion based upon the read. I look for the Cougars to possibly extend that read offense, make a decision, put it in Friel's hands. He's been the one here that's been guiding us.
I think what you do, I think you call a pass. Pass gives you more options. Running play, once it's handed off, it's in that way. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Pass play, you've got more chances, more opportunities for Friel to make a decision. No matter what, though, this is the play.
So here comes the Cougars modified pistol one more time. And do we want a timeout? Nope.
We don't have any.
There we go. No, that's the game.
Wow. Boy, how is that what ends the game? They got to snap the ball one more time, but man, not sure how that happened. A guy came through.
Jeff, I just think it was pressure. I
Yep.
think we had a lot of guys with some nerves in the field. He would have liked to have another timeout in the pocket there, and I was even calling for it. I don't think the coaches liked what they saw out there. A lot of them were nervously pacing towards the field, which is why I thought they were calling a timeout.
But we were out of them. We didn't have it. Terre Haute South, their guys very excited, kind of came running on the field. You understand these are some young men who've had a hard season of their own. They are going to end up with the 1-8 record. Cougars are going to walk away with 0-9.
Well, Terre Haute in victory formation for the first time this year. They're going to claim that victory, and it's well earned.
Yeah, and again, a very exciting ball game. came down to virtually the last play. Pressure, 2 big plays by Terre Haute. The first, the tackle behind the line, and then that play here. Didn't see who made the play, but man, put the pressure on, forced Friel to just basically have to fumble and hope something good happened. Something good didn't happen, and you end with the final score, Braves 27, Cougars 21. Got to be thinking that their place kicker is pretty happy that it didn't come down to that missed extra point.
Yes, that was usually the harbinger of bad luck, missed extra point. So,
yep.
Well, not the result we want to see, Cougar Nation, but an excellent game for the Cougars. A lot of positives in this game for us, and you know, some things we can take with us to sectionals, I think.
Way more positives than negatives to take away. Great job. Hard-fought game. Didn't give up. Yeah, they've got a huge uphill climb if they're going to take on and win South, but it's just what it is, and that's the draw they've got. They got to make the best of it. It'll be here. 2 weeks from now, we will be right here with sectional football.
Well, thank you, Cougar Nation, for tuning in. Thank you to the BHSN Video Club for putting on this performance. Thank you to all of our excellent cameramen and women and audio technicians and engineers and video editors and the whole gang that put this together.
It takes a lot of people to put this on. We appreciate them all. We appreciate the 2 thumbs ups we got.
And the 28 record viewers that tuned in at any one given time for our broadcast.
Right.
So 29, I'm hearing from
I heard a 32.
I heard a 32. So. Is that hope we're going to go up farther? Who knows? But Cougars, unfortunate loss that we took, but, you know, excellent in spirit, and I think a lot of good takeaways here.
I do, too, so we'll see what can happen in 2 weeks.
Thanks for tuning in, Cougar Nation. Your final score, 27 Braves, 21 Cougars. See you next time.